Once again, Little Witch Nobeta. Let's jump on in once again. I'll mention every so often. This is the Switch version, by the way. The Switch version. I'm playing on the Switch too, but it's compatible with the. I'm playing the Switch version on the Switch too. Of course, it's compatible. Standard or advanced? Oh wait, enhanced some of the. Wait, hold on. Advanced is normal, and standard is enhanced. What in the world? Normal difficulty. I don't know, man. I mean, it defaulted to standard mode, and it enhanced some of her abilities, but this is normal difficulty. What do you guys think? I feel like Mama didn't raise no bitch, and I gotta be a normal difficulty kind of gamer. This is not my first Souls-like game, and apparently this game is a Souls-like game of some sorts. So surely I can handle it, right? Surely I won't regret this decision. When have I ever made something too difficult for myself to handle? Never happened. Oh, it was a work thing. I gotcha. Okay. It was super fun. I'm glad that it worked out, shock value. I didn't realize it worked. I was just assumed it was a family thing. So it's pretty chill as far as that's concerned, Meerkat. That's good. Yeah, no weird nonsense as far as like wildlife, fauna, or flora to concern yourself with. Again, cutesy anime appearance, cute little anime lady protagonist. You might think, oh, this is a game for babies. Clearly, this will be easy walk in the park, but apparently, as a Souls-like, it is quite the butt slapper. So I'm preparing my buttocks accordingly. Got the review key for this one through Keymailer. It came out a couple years ago. It is also on Steam. It is on Steam. It is on, probably Xbox and PlayStation, you know, all the usual places. I'm playing the Switch version. And it's the Switch 2. I'm playing on the Switch 2. I mean, there's no, like, enhancements that are known for playing the Switch version on the Switch 2. Sometimes, like, you might get better load times, you might get better resolutions for certain things, but I don't expect anything major. So what we're seeing is more or less probably this same general presentation you'll get on other platforms as well. Dude Dead says, you can handle that, Alex. He says, you're advanced enough, I believe in you. The ticks, Meerkat? Yeah, actually, Meerkat, that's why I don't, like, do... Like, I love, like, going out for a walk, but I don't really go into the woods very often for that exact reason. I mean, there's really nothing to fear here. Every once in a while, you might hear of, like, a mountain lion in some of, like, the more rural parts of Missouri. Maybe. And that's, like, that's a stretch. It happens very rarely. We don't really get much for bears. We don't really get much. Like, for bears, you gotta really be in the sticks. And we're in a major city, so it's nothing to worry about. But no, I'm with you, man. We get the fucking ticks. And, of course, just the mosquitoes in general. And you can douse yourself with bug spray, which is all well and good. But, like, even then, though, I don't know. It doesn't always work. They can still get your ass, and they've gotten my ass, literally and figuratively. You saw a black bear? Oh, shit. I was gonna say, yeah, usually they're scared of you, so long as you don't, like, happen upon their den or their kids, their cubs. I might turn down the turning sensitivity. It's a little bit sensitive. Not to, you know, it's sensitive. Like, don't talk mean about it, but it's a little bit quick. So I'll turn it down by 2 ticks, by 2 dicks. Let's see how that goes. This game being weird. When has a video game ever been weird about a protagonist being a nice person? So I'm charging something, and I see in the top center I'm charging something. Guess that's melee. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm gonna guess there's probably tutorial. Oh, something's charged in the top left. Can I shoot? There we go. Maybe I should turn down the volume a little bit more. apparently that's a fucking shotgun that she's wielding. Just turn down the sound effects and maybe the music too. And just turn all of it down. Return. Yes. So how to do that? It was right click. There we go. Can I hold? Can I charge and hold? No. Ooh, arcane. Okay, all right. Mid-range, single shot. Yep. So if you charge up, so in the center, I'm using up some juice, and then left. Yeah, that's the one that fires the goddamn nuke. There we go. You get black bears in New Jersey? I would have never guessed. Would have never guessed. Now, I do notice that we have not a... Okay, so I guess it restores as you move around. What else we got? So that's the charge button. We got a dodge. We got anime dodge. We have stamina bar. Good to know. We got single jump. Can I move fast? You can move fast. And you can, like, as you move fast, you get different moves. And attacking does not cost stamina, but maybe it does in combat. We've seen that happen before where, like, certain things cost stamina in combat, but do not outside of combat. Alright. Pray to the goddess statue to save. This is where you'll respawn. Gotcha. Alright. Nice and simple. First objective accomplished, no problem. So see, I saw something over here and I got excited, and that was just a light. Just a light fixture, Alex. Nothing to be excited about. We've basically got the basic. Just, is there a crouch? That's probably to lock onto things if I had to guess. Oh, I see the bottom. Yeah, you can use items. Item slot for use. Okay, good to know. Anything else? So yeah, the charge one's gonna be a big one. You can cancel the charge. If you begin it, okay, so if you cancel it, it refunds you. That's kind of cool. But of course, it removes whatever you were charging. If I had to guess, like locking on and dodging out of the way of things would be huge. I'm guessing there's probably no block. The block will be. That's actually kind of cool too. You can aim without doing like the zoom in. The zoom in is more fun. Okay. Yeah, no block button, which I wouldn't expect there to be. Not for, like, if you're playing a spellcaster, you're probably not going to be very melee-centric anyway. Face-to-face with a black bear. I mean, it sounds awful, honestly. Taking the garbage. The bear pova. Oh my fucking god. That sounds... Yeah, I was going to say, you probably... that's the one thing, is that he's probably just as scared of you as you are of him, but still, that's a rattling experience. I would have never guessed. That's super interesting. Now, that being said, you know, I keep talking about how Grace and I watched The Sopranos recently. The episode Pine Barrens is a, you know, a well-beloved episode of the show, and a significant portion of it takes place in the Pine Barrens, which, Meerkat, I don't know if you live anywhere near that, but I'm sure you know all about it. Magical attack. Hit the weak spot for massive damage. That's right, man. Yeah, 200-pound land face first. That is pretty funny. That is pretty fucking good. You were in the dumpster? Oh, man. Yeah. Jesus. That, well, I mean, hopefully you wouldn't have been in the dumpster in any case, but I know what you mean, though. Like, in that same little area. Big spot for critical damage. Right. So, melee. Right. Yeah, and we have jump. Right. Yes. Jump is good. Melee is great if you're desperate. I mean, but I'm not going to be desperate because I'm fucking gaming. I'm going to charge up all the way. I'm going to fire my goddamn rocket launchers at this fucker. Oh, wrong button. I missed. No, it still hit. It still hit. I like the damage numbers. I'm going in. Oh, never mind. You know what? Let's just go for melee. Just if I had to guess these, if there was ever a time to like try to get good with melee, this is probably it. Smack, smack, smack. There's a little chomp. All right. Always like when damage numbers appear. I like that last. So you'll notice it's a 3-hit combo followed by a 4th one. And after the 4th one, it's like a big cooldown. So it's like a 3-hit combo. And then she's like, and one more thing. And before I go, one more thing. One more. I have one other thought to share before I'm done here, good sir. Tips. Regenerate man. Oh, okay, cool. So if you stick by this, you can cast your shit like a fucking baller. Rapid fire. Probably other spells to unlock eventually as well. Yeah, neither party, yeah, that's the thing, there was no engagement. Everybody said, you know what, I'm just gonna chill, it's fine. She'll fall if she runs out of stamina. Hold up, I want to see what that looks like. I bet it's gonna be funny. Alright, can I jump? Yeah, jumping costs stamina. I just want to see her, like, fucking eat shit. Thought it was, yeah, some homeless dude was expecting a giant fucking bear. Was that a motherfucking bear? And it was. Here we go. Chunk. Yep, just completely eat shit, yep. She handles it in stride, as much as an anime spellcaster lady can handle such goofiness. Ow! So they get spells too? That's lame. He's cheating. He's not allowed to have the abilities I have. That's forbidden. So when an enemy dies, they drop items sometimes, and those are okay. So little green fellas in the urns are heals. I don't suppose there's like currency I'm picking up. There's elemental magic. Oops. That's one thing that'll get me a lot, because I'm sure some of you are aware of this. In the Switch and Switch 2 controllers, the X and Y and A and B buttons are switched. So typically on like, well, at least compared to what we're all used to, say, on Xbox controllers. On Xbox, this is A, like bottom is A and right is B. But on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, it's reversed. So the bottom one is B and the one on the right is A. And then same thing with X and Y. Usually on Xbox, Y is at the top and X is to the left. But it's reversed. It's X on the top of the Nintendo controller and Y is one on the left. So you will frequently, since I like go back and forth between the two controller styles, I'll sometimes conflate them, and you'll see me, I'll mean to hit A on the dialogue and I'll back out, or I'll mean to back out and select something. So that is inevitable. It is inevitably going to happen. So we'll eventually be able to level up things. What about items? Got item! Broken cross spear. I wonder if we can eventually repair it and get a better melee weapon. Although, I mean, we wouldn't really have a melee weapon because we're a spellcaster. Maybe it's just there for show. Can I play it? Play. Oh, that's cute. You hear her like say the name of it. Oh, and then describe it in their native tongue. Cute. So maybe they're just collectibles. History. Oh, okay, just like gameplay, stats. Cool. Let's continue. They're not that big. I mean, relative to other bears maybe, but to me that sounds like a honker of an animal. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but it's still something that I would be like, you know, to my city slicker ass. That's like, but I know what you mean. There are of course much scarier. Can fall when dashing due to low stamina. Adjust dash type. Right. Cool. Now, can I like hide in the side areas? Probably not. We probably just gotta fucking go. Oh, here we go. And one more. There we go. Thinking maybe there's gonna be one more back here. Oh, is he still left? No, he's not dead. Now he's dead. Now I'm wondering, enemies will sometimes have items. Oh yeah, here we go. This has an item too. Because in my mind, it's like I feel like I should preserve oh shit. Like I should preserve those vases because I might need those heals later on. But I'm gonna charge up. There we go. Just do the lock on. But yeah, if they sometimes have items, then I'll just grab them every time. It's much more fun doing like the full charge. Oh jeez. Can't lock on them from here. Oop. I love launching the fully charged nuke. It's very satisfying and not very efficient necessarily because it costs a lot of juice. Wrong button. And I can just two-tap them anyway. Oops. So when you lock on, if you kind of move the camera away, you'll only shoot where you're aiming. So if you move the camera, it doesn't necessarily keep the lock on. Ow. Let's just kill that one. Bonk. One more. There we go. So that's something I'll have to kind of get the hang of, is like when I'm locked on, I'm not necessarily always aiming towards him. I still have to kind of orient myself towards where the dude is. Which is one thing on mouse and keyboard if you're playing mouse and keyboard. I don't know if this game has mouse keyboard controls on Steam. I'm just kind of conjecturing, but in my mind it's like on gamepad that might be a little bit tricky. Because yeah, you know, usually when you're playing something like Dark Souls and you have the lock on, you're pretty much guaranteed to be aiming towards the person, towards what you're locking onto, with ranged attack. So having to kind of take that extra step to make sure I'm oriented towards it is something I will need to keep in mind. Enemy attacks, attacking with their staff can regenerate mana. Good. Makes sense. And it regenerates on its own too, because it's already back to full. Although I think maybe killing bad guys also gives you the stuff. I can't make that jump over there. Can make these jumps no problem, but there's stuff down here I'm definitely curious about. Yeah. Like how there's, you know, there's a separate air combo. That's kind of cool. Not big enough to make any fight. Yeah, that makes sense too. Like, generally speaking, as long as you're not like all up in their shit and also not near they're young, they're probably not gonna like fuck with you. They will be just as afraid of you as you are of them. You do love a good game like this where you get a separate dash attack. That's satisfying. Alright, so I gotta remove that barrier. Or I can continue. And we don't get a double jump yet. Maybe we will eventually. One can only be so lucky. And whoop-pow. There we go. Right, exactly. Yeah, not worth it. Just not worth it. Generally, not a good idea. Now, somehow, Senpai has not noticed me. Whoop. That was cute. Mine's bigger. That's the thing, too. I think the lesson learned here is anytime I'm, like, about to take a pot shot like that. And one more. Whoop. And dodging out, that's a great way to kind of cancel out of that, he's dead. He's already dead. If you're in that prolonged animation, because it takes a while for the animation to end, just dodge, roll out of it, and you're all good. You're all good if you just dodge, roll out of that shit. Alright, so I'll see what this is. Treasure chest with staff attack. Okay. Select item. Cool. Smack. Paint life crystal. Cool. And then what's the button to use item? Just so I know for future reference. Up to use item, or drop with down. Good to know. Yeah, just make noises. Right. Yeah, don't chase them. Yeah, I wouldn't plan on it. But I know what you mean. Presumably, most people would know better, but you know. Get some out-of-towner who doesn't know better, and for, I mean, or someone who's drunk and is, you know, maybe not thinking straight. Smack. Attacking in the air, levitates you for a while, right. And actually, maybe that's like the strat. Maybe that's how you get this guy. Whoop, whoop. Grab the ledge. Ooh, no ledge grab, but also no, actually maybe a little bit of fall damage. Maybe a little bit. Wonder if I am, because that's the thing, it's like you need, well, let's do this part first. But smack it. Okay, cool. I assume that was good. I assume we're supposed to kill it. Make it kill, make it dead. There we go. If it's not afraid of humans, that's danger. Yeah, I mean, I would assume by default most of them are. Generally. Yeah, if it doesn't leave, yeah. Do not take care of business yourself. Call the pros. Call the folks that know how to handle that shit, because best not to try any nonsense. You know what I could do? I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but I could potentially cheese a little bit. Slight cheese incoming. Hoop, hoop. There we go. Here we go. Gaming. Hoop, hoop. There we go. Bag expansion. Nice. Very good. I like the idea of, yeah, using the attacks to kind of, like, prolong your jump a little bit. It's actually pretty snifty. Pretty snazzy. I keep reaching for a double jump that I do not have. Maybe we'll get one eventually. It's a pretty cool game so far. I'm liking it. I'm sure we've only seen the, just the tip of the iceberg as far as, like, the difficult shit that's coming. This tutorial is being pretty nice to us, but you know we got some fuck-ass boss battles coming up, man. Only a matter of time. What's this thing? Enhance abilities of the goddess statue. Enhance or trade grimoires will upgrade elemental stuff. So that's another statue for saving. And I guess this is nothing fancy. Yeah, nothing fancy there. What about the barrels? Life crystal, meager life crystal. So that's 50%. Wait, hold on. That restores HP. That restores 50% of your HP, but a curse value. Curse value, you say? Interesting. Copper coins. Oh, so maybe there is like currency and that kind of thing. But it's a buy and trade. So I will enhance abilities. I have 48 bing bongs. Okay, health, mana. Okay, that's kind of cool. A proper Souls-like in that sense. Very nice. Yeah, pretty unique for a Souls-like so far, yeah. And definitely not scary or dark. Yeah, they're definitely leaning into the anime aesthetic for sure. So 6 more HP. More mana. Stamina is always great. Strength for physical attack. Also, mana regeneration is interesting. And aiming stability. That makes sense. Magic attack power. Always love that. Hasten spell chanting. Chanting and reduce depletion of stored energy. Both of those are pretty neat. Before I do anything, I also want to look at the trade options. Okay, buy a crystal. Or a mana crystal. Okay. I would love whatever this is. Yes. It's free. I'll take it. Whatever it is. Fight someone's reanimated. Right. Yeah. Not all Dark Souls inspired games have to be, fucking nightmares. Sometimes things can be pleasant. Also, I was gonna say, can I use my resources to purchase additional fun costumes to look like, like a little, like a demon witch or some shit? You have to clear various shenanigans. Wait, hold on. Get killed by your own magic? Bro. My brother in Christ, it's only a matter of time before I manage that. Only a matter of time before I pull some bullshit. Just you wait. I think there might be some DLC for this game. I don't think the key that I got included the DLC on the Switch at least, but I think on Steam at least, there's a DLC for this. Alright, so let's do intelligence. It's more expensive, of course. Give me that haste, which makes waste. I don't really care about the physical attack power, but I do care about mana regeneration and aiming stability. Also care about more mana. But do I care that much about more mana? Like, we're doing alright for mana so far. Give more of that attack power. Yeah. And some health too. Why the fuck not? Going shopping. Alright. Go ahead and pray while we're at it. Just save our stuff. Eventually I'll need more stamina. Eventually we'll need more mana. We'll do some nice offensive and a little bit of defensive stuff as well. And when you were saying like fighting an reanimated fetus, dude, that's how it is whenever I play any sort of, well, not so much when I play any sort of Binding of Isaac, but whenever I play Binding of Isaac, I'm always reminded just how fucked up everything is in that game. Also, in true Dark Souls fashion, the dudes do respawn. I was gonna say, can I get multiple dudes? The splash damage is pretty impressive. And do the things automatically go to me? They do. Smack. And one more. Whoop. All melee. Yes, I think the things, I don't think you have to like run to them. I think they will automatically get slurped towards you. You get the kills, which is satisfying. Yep. The thing is, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you wanted, you could maybe farm the souls, whatever you want to call the level up points. But, usually in Dark Souls games, especially if it's, like a well-balanced one, you don't really need to farm for resources. So I will assume that's not really necessary. No cheese required here. But anytime I play, just to complete the thought, anytime I play Binding of Isaac, I'm always struck by just how fucked up everything is in that game. Enemy designs, all of it's just so fucky, dude. And how, like, and I've done this bit before where it's like anytime you play the game and you are, oh shit, oh, I got the dodge, you have the iframes, baby. Anytime you play the game and you tell someone about it and, oh shit. Yeah, that's really hard to get that aiming down. There we go. Anytime you're playing Binding of Isaac and you're telling somebody about it and you hear the words you're saying out loud, you sound like a fucking serial killer. Because you'll be like, yeah, bro, I got the exploding poop. And I used my exploding poop to blow up the piss demons and kill my mom. Like, you sound like a fucking lunatic when you describe anything in that game. Because the game is for freaks and sickos. Such as myself. I'm a freak and also a sicko. Chant a spell, right. Which is, yeah, that charge spell, right. Cancel recover mana, right. And of course, this thing right here means as you cast spells, the mana regeneration is quick. Because you got the little crystal thing right here. It's pretty neat. Pretty neato. Is this a sconce that can be lit, perhaps? Perchance? Oh, the thing is closed behind me. Broken bridge. Real broken bridge kind of shit right there. Smack. Let's try to see if I can, like, climb up there. I don't think there's anything up there. But you know. I launched the mega nuke. Kind of curious, actually. Yeah, if I do the mega nuke on that thing over there, will that, like, light it on fire somehow? I wouldn't expect it to. I think I might turn down the aiming. Yeah, what was it? Whoops. Because I think I saw it. It was aiming move speed. Well, I can raise it. Can I lower it? Yes. Yeah, lower it quite a bit, actually. It's a little bit overly sensitive. Yeah, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit easier, I think. Because I don't think I'll need to swing very wildly. If I'm aiming, I'm probably already, like, looking at the dude. If I need to move quickly, I'll just not aim and just move the camera normally. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the Binding of Isaac way right there, baby. Oh, here we go. Whoop. And if you're charging... Oh, shit, it did reset. Whoop. Will it continue to charge? Yes, if you dodge, it'll continue to charge. That's nice. You fucked up now, son. Now, it didn't kill him, surprisingly. Oops, wrong button. Oh. So I guess I have to use the splash damage then. I like that it continues to charge after you dodge. That's kind of neat. There we go. So you have to use the splash damage. I got them both. Nice. Let's see. Do I... I guess I can't shoot through there. It's gonna keep respawning the dudes. Maybe I just have to, like, nuke that. Oh, maybe... Because at first I thought my projectiles weren't going through it. Ooh. Maybe the charge one does. Actually, I bet I can oh shit, I keep thinking I have to cancel it. Hide behind here. There we go. That is doing something. Yeah, that did some damage to it back there. I see it. The charge again. Yeah, so we're damaging it back there. Actually, that might have done it. Maybe? There we go. That did it, yeah. So you just gotta use the splash damage. I was thinking the splash damage wasn't able to reach all that far back, but I think that is indicative of how it actually does reach pretty good. Pretty darn good. They drop anything cool over there? Any good drops? Nothing? Okay. Got nothing, but that was very, very cool. Very satisfying. Yeah, launching the fully charged ones is very, very good. Attack the enemy to charge it faster. Also dodging and absorbing mana will also charge it faster. Good to know. See, if I'm charging something, I'm probably staying far away, but who knows, maybe there's some magic flavors that are like more better suited for close range, maybe even melee enhancing situations. What are they doing? Not the kitty cat. What a normal cat noise that was. Sounded like a trumpet that was out of tune. I mean, this is as good of a story motivation I could ever ask for. Save the kitty cat from evil demons that are being shitters and being not nice. Or if I ever needed a motivation, that's it, baby. We found it. Like after you blast them, their bodies linger for a moment, and you continue to if you can continue to damage them if you feel so inclined. I mean, they're guaranteed to die anyway, so by that point, it's purely for the sexual thrill. Hopefully, that won't kill the kitty cat. There's probably no friendly fire, right? I'm going in. I'm closing. Oop. Oh god, someone has... Oh, the guy back there does ranged. Yep, that one back there. Yep, I see his ass. I'm gonna guess there's probably no friendly fire amongst the dudes. Oh, he's still alive? I turned away just assuming he was dead. Let's assume that damage was gonna be enough to get his ass. Speaking of damage, I got hit a couple times and I'm like half dead, so that is not a small amount of damage those guys are throwing at my ass. Not a very good shot from back here. There we go. Nothing else, just to get his attention. Yeah, he had that like slight little sliver. Get out of here. And by that point, just continue to wail at him. Just fuck him up. So I got the Charlie horse, man. Those are awful. Those are not a good time, man. What is a good time is saving the kitty cat. Sorry I hit you with the nuke earlier, but... I figure we're probably good on friendly fire. We're probably safe. Good job, kitty cat. You know, a lot has been said over the years about Dark Souls and their very unusual storytelling techniques where, you know, you'll get an intro cutscene with like immaculate and beautiful graphics, but the dialogue and the text and the voiceover it describes events in a very nebulous fashion, and the story you learn is very piecemeal and is told in fragments, and you hear things out of order and chronological order as well, and it'll be item descriptions and passing mentions of an NPC and all that shit. And then you get this game where it's like, what's the story that's Souls-like in its demeanor? Oh no, you just gotta save a kitty cat, that's it. You're walking by a church or a cathedral, you hear a kitty cat in danger, and you go to save him. There you go, easy. And we pet the cat, game of the goddamn year. I mean, it came out 3 or 4 years ago, but still game of the year. Now we have a friend. Kitty cat friend acquired. We beat the game as far as I'm concerned. What more do you need in life? Kitty cat saved. As far as I'm concerned, we've hit max level. Everything else from here on out is just extra credit. There's a closed gate just there. Closed, that's all walled off. Looking for any, like, because all these little archways look like they could maybe be a doorway. There's a second floor. Some more yet to this dungeon, indeed. Very much indeed. Smack. It's the stairsies. Okay. So I'm guessing we need to find, yeah, smacking the gate will only do so much. It's probably gonna be on the second floor. Up we go. Up we go, man. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to, yeah, following the story of a Dark Souls or Elden, or just From Software game, it takes a while to really understand it. It's just bad writing. But the nice thing about Dark Souls, it's not so much that it's like badly written or like poorly presented, it's just that you have to really be dedicated. So I would say with Dark Souls, you can pretty much get the gist of it. If you are very detail-oriented and you talk to the NPCs and you read the item descriptions and you really, like, put in the work, I think you can get the gist of it. That being said, there's some stuff that's pretty opaque, and a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people will miss until they hop on Reddit and like, converse with others and kind of theory craft. And I think that's part of it, too. I think, like, the theory crafting part of it. And the... Whoop. Maybe not. Maybe theory crafting is a weird word for it. Oh god. Bing bong. Picked up. He dropped an item. But there's like that communal sense of everyone's working together to try to piece things together. I think that, at least like when the games first launch, at least, is also a big part of it. Instead of like some overarching narrative that is like known by some. It's like we're all trying to figure it out together on subreddits and message boards, that kind of thing. And yeah, maybe to an extent theory crafting. I don't know if that's quite the right kind of word here, but There we go. I can go in for the melee. And one more. I was gonna just finish him off in melee range with my range shot, but that works too. So it's a weird kind of thing, the thing that the Dark Souls and Elden Ring games do, because it's for me it's hard to really compare it and call it like good or bad storytelling, just because it's so different than traditional storytelling in video games, where it's you know, the opaqueness of it and the mystery is kind of part of the experience, and figuring it out as you go and being left with some questions is kind of, I think, the intended experience. I think they're not trying to tell you the full story, and the player is just, you know, failing to do so. I think they're intending for it to be a fragmented experience that you have to piece together. Maybe not necessarily over multiple playthroughs, but I think it kind of goes along with the whole thing where it's like kind of a multiplayer game, like Dark Souls 1 is, you know, and 2. Of course, like, there's actual multiplayer, there's the summonings for co-op, there's the PvP, but like when you're just playing on your own, there's still kind of multiplayer stuff going on, when you can see these shades of other characters and their deaths and the messages that you can leave for them as kind of like passive ways to help or hinder them. So it all kind of has this like fragmented feel, you know, the whole world is like splintered in that way, which I think leads itself well into that storytelling method. So yeah, I don't know, it's just very weird, just very different, kind of plays by its own rules. Like, I should sell some of these extra ones if I can. It says more down there. I don't think we ever opened that switch back there. I wonder if that's something eventually we'll want to care about. Something to maybe consider. Who am I, and why do I keep pushing? Well, I mean, you know, everyone's different when it comes to, you know, those kinds of motivations. I guess all I can really speak to is the first Dark Souls, because that's the only one I've played like with any depth. I mean, you know, of course we're playing Elden Ring with our friends right now on Sundays, but you know, that's I'm not really, I'll admit, I'm not being very good about like reading the story stuff. Because we're just mainly just there for the multiplayer. But at least in the case of the first Dark Souls game, for me the main draw is, I mean, the story is interesting and the lore is mysterious, but for me at least, when it came to the first Dark Souls game, the thing that kept me come back and the thing that kept me like push me forward is just to see what's next, like what else is out there, because the world is so interesting. The world is interesting, the enemy designs are so wild, and the mystery of like what's behind that door, what boss could be lurking out there, like it's for me that's good enough. It's good enough. I wonder if I can sell things, because I don't think I can actually. We can buy things, you can drop things too. I'm gonna sell some of this extra stuff that I want. Slightly regenerate health, okay. Can drop it on the ground and create a circle. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. I like that. Otherwise, you have to consume. Increase defense, restore the stuff. Yeah. Still no costumes yet. Let's enhance the abilities then. We got Aaron in the house. What's up, Aaron? He says, give me the wait, hold on. He says Puka. I'm gonna guess that's Puka, which maybe means Pikachu. I mean, maybe he means Pikachu. This little fella right here. Maybe he's Pikachu if he pilots the plane poorly, and it nosedives and makes everyone fucking puke because of the G action. And I don't mean gamer action. You feel like you need the motives? I don't know. I feel like when I played through Dark Souls 1, I had a pretty loosey-goosey understanding of the story. I definitely didn't have a very firm grasp on it, but I was just curious just for myself, just to see what else is out there, just because it's a very, if you've never played at least the first Dark Souls, it's a very engaging world. It's so, I don't know, there's up until then there was nothing like it out there. I mean, the gameplay of course is well documented. Of course it's a challenging game, but I felt that the first Dark Souls just had a very interesting, I don't know how to describe it, just good world building. Even with a not great grasp on the narrative necessarily, it's just like, man, I just want to see what it's like. You know, the first time you go to Anor Londo is such a sight to behold, and I don't just mean pretty, it's just the architecture, the enemy design, it's just otherworldly. It's really its own thing. So for me, that was enough, you know, from when it came to Dark Souls 1 and what kept me coming back, even though, yeah, the story and the narrative was kind of loosey-goosey, you know, who the fuck are Ornstein and Smo, and how do they relate to what's the final boss? I'm blanking on the guy's name, Lord of Cinder. I mean, I know now, but when I was playing the game the first time, yeah, I didn't really know. I didn't really know, but it was just so fucking badass. It was really cool. Some really good stuff. Dude, that's just what about Monster Hunter? I never did play any of the Monster Hunter games. Never played the Monhans. I'm gonna get me that strength. And I'm also gonna go for stamina. Ooh, it's so cheap too. Give me a couple staminas. Give me that more damage. Yep. Even more damage. Yeah, all the way. Insufficient soul essence. Yeah, magic attack power. That's the big one. That's a big one for sure. But eventually, and I should pray as well. Yep. Let us pray. Let us pray. I'm more of a butter lettuce or a sometimes a crisp iceberg lettuce. Not a praying lettuce. Yeah, I should probably also level into haste a little bit more. Just because that'll make the spell, the charge for the spell, chanting a little bit better. And also mana regeneration for strength. I think that's a good one to invest into. So we can go down further. That's probably the way we need to go next. Oh, I see the candle. I was like, is that a quest item? Look how the way it's glowing. Blue-eyed surfing Pikachu. Oh, I got you, man. I got you. Let's see. Did I read this one already? Some item. Oh, the curse. That's right. Elden Ring's weird about that too. Well, I know Elden Ring is a little bit divisive just because the open worldiness of it does mean you can fuck around and do things in wild ass orders, at least with Dark Souls. Again, I can only speak to Dark Souls 1, but at least with Dark Souls, there's like implied ways you're expected to go first and second. I mean, of course, if you're a speedrunner, you can do fuck all. And even if you're a casual player, you can do some things out of order. My buddy Corey managed to clear the fucking catacombs before anything else because he just assumed the game was supposed to be that hard. And he was like, wow, everyone talked about how hard Dark Souls is. They weren't fucking kidding. Holy shit. So before they even went to the Undead Burg, he just like mainlined the catacombs and was like, wow, this game fucking is wild. Holy fuck. And eventually beat the fucking catacombs and then emerged and then went into the Undead Burg and went, oh, I should have gone here first. I was supposed to bounce off this and go elsewhere. So you know, at least there's a guided kind of implied direction for Dark Souls, whereas Elden Ring, I mean, I guess you could make the same argument that there are implied first dungeons and first bosses, but yeah, the open worldy nature really means it's, you know, you're a little bit more on your own there. There we go. The exploration, right? Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, the open worldiness of that one does mean that like the stuff like the narrative and the story is that much easier to miss. And I think there's probably a lot that would agree with you, Meerkat, that says that the story in Elden Ring and perhaps in Night Rain and the expansion is probably very good, but I think very easy to miss. And yeah, that is perhaps to its detriment. If we perish while cursed, then the soul essences will be lost. Higher curse value, the more soul essence that we lose. Okay, so that means so you can use these healing items if you feel so inclined, but they will come at a cost, right? So a standard heal is great, but these are risky. Kind of a cool little feature. Cool little feature. What else we got? Let's go back this way. Actually, hold on, just so I'm clear. There's another, yeah, more barred doors. Of course, yeah, the dudes do respawn. Yeah, that guy was a little bit spicy. Oh shit, I charged prematurely. The good news is if you charge prematurely, you don't lose the magic you were charging. Ow! Oh shit, I did, but I did cancel that out. Nope. Like, you can aim while you're charging. That's kind of cool. Oop. It's not enough to kill him, but it's enough to fuck him up real good. Yep. Yep. It's like he's like charging. I'm scared. He's like up with his arms. I'm just expecting him to come back down, so I'm panicking. I'm panic rolling. Those guys are a little bit spicy. So yeah, so we didn't miss anything up top. I'm guessing behind the shrine is probably where we need to go next, probably. But I don't know for sure. Well, okay. That'll lower that barrier. So now, speaking of Dark Souls and, you know, non-linear exploration, I guess that means we get to choose which path to follow. Oh, it's recharging. So we have to, like, maybe it's like a DPS, maybe not DPS, but like a damage check. So if I hit him with the nuke, maybe that'll be enough. Not even close. Actually, hold on. Maybe did I miss? Maybe that was just the splash damage. And I can't quite do it. So we need to come back here when we have other means of doing like mega damage to that thing, or cut off whatever it is connected to give it the juice to recharge. Or like attack faster. Seems like if you attack fast, it doesn't, yeah, it takes a second to recharge, yeah. Alright, so that one we cannot progress through just yet. So I guess in this case it is a little bit more linear as far as where we're going next. Which is fine. A little bit of damage, so I'll do a cheeky prey, a cheeky prey right now. They're trying to learn the story and they don't understand it first. Then the story has no reason to be there? I mean, it depends. It depends. I mean, I don't mind the, you know, the like kind of fragmented storytelling. It's never been an issue for me, at least. Like I said, all I can speak to is Dark Souls, obviously. I'm not surprised that for some, at least, Elden Ring's narrative is, you know, maybe a little bit diminished in some ways, at least. Probably for various reasons. But I mean, for me it depends, because when I think of games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, the story is neat. But the, you know, I don't know, just like the design of the world and just the look and feel of the world building is what I'm most interested in. Yeah, give me that that regeneration. Hold it. There we go. You know, like for some games, the story is more of a deal breaker. Like, and the manner in which the game tells its story is more of a deal breaker. And if it feels uneven and if it feels hard to follow, then that's more of an issue. For me, I would say, like, From Software games and Dark Souls-esque games don't really have that problem. But it could be more of a deal breaker for others. So I could see it kind of being a little bit dependent. Also, boss battle, maybe? Lock on the enemy, right? Yep. If they're trying, but trying isn't enough. And if you look on the internet. Well, that's the thing. I think that's what I'm saying, is that I think... Well, to reiterate, all I can say is with Dark Souls. But I think with Dark Souls, all I can say is in my experience, I wasn't really trying. And I was able to get, I would say, a decent framework of the idea. I think if I would have put in the work and would have, like, talked to more NPCs and really, like, you know, listen to what they were saying and read more item descriptions, basically do what the developers imply that they want you to do. You know, I should have, like, because Dark Souls and I guess to an extent Elden Ring are games you're kind of supposed to, like, kind of marinate on a little bit. They're the games that, like, you know, it's some games nowadays, I'm guilty of this, you know, you play through it, you beat it, you go, okay, next, and on you go. Whereas some, it's like you're kind of supposed to meditate a little bit. It's like you're supposed to chew on them a little bit. So, at least in my case, I feel like when I fell short of understanding certain story elements of the Dark Souls 1, it was because, yeah, I wasn't really doing the stuff that I should have been doing, which is to say, you know, really doing more of that marinating. I was more focused on, all right, what's next, and just kind of powering through. And usually, and about like basically around the second half of the game is when I kind of started to click, and I was like, oh, I should be more like aware. I should be more aware of my surroundings and the NPCs that I've killed and the items I've gone away with, and, you know, that kind of stuff, and the significance of certain, like, parts in the story where there's like a little bit of time traveling that happens, and with the expansion there's stuff there too. So I would say, at least in the case of Dark Souls, I guess it depends on as far as like what you know, if in their mind trying just means like putting in the effort just means watching the cutscenes and listening to the stuff that's conveyed to you versus really seeking out the stuff in game versus jumping online. Because yeah, for the stuff like seeking out subreddit, I see that as more of like the theory crafting for like the deeper stuff as opposed to just kind of general story stuff. Because yeah, when I think of like the stuff that is more in the weeds, I think that is more like the theory crafting, the stuff from the subreddit, which, you know, for some is fun and engaging, and for others is, you know, not required, obviously. But for the first Dark Souls, yeah, that's kind of my general consensus. I mean, I can think of instances where it's like there were things that I missed or things I forgot about, and I would see a comment, and I would go, oh shit, like it like enlightens me. But it wasn't something that where I was like, oh wow, I would have never guessed that, or I would have never made that connection otherwise. It was more of like, oh, I'm, you know, think that screenshot or that you reminded me of that has kicked it back into the forefront of my brain. Low on mana, Nobeta can regenerate some by evading enemy attacks. I like the way that like you can tell it's translated to English from another language. All right, so first boss battle. Let's charge up. Oh, boss battle up. Cutscene first. Set pieces and items. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying though. I kind of like that. I like that it kind of forces the player to kind of slow down a little bit and ruminate on these things a little bit more. I see that kind of as a if it's not a good thing, it's at least a different thing. I don't know. I kind of applaud it. Kind of forces the player to approach it a little bit differently than the typical RPG kind of formula stuff. Tunic's fragmented story, yeah, that's I haven't played it, but I've seen a little bit of it, and it looks very good. Looks very, very good, and I've heard the story is quite cool too. The way they tell this, so by the end, yeah, you feel a lot more compelled to, yeah. There we go, mysterious specter armor. Oop. Ouch. All right, I got 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Shit, I keep. Oop. Okay. There we go. I keep canceling out my charge because I keep thinking I have to re-enable it. But it does go on automatically. And then while he's weakened, fuck him up. There we go. I guess if you're really fancy, you can maybe like shoot past his shield. There we go. And you can aim. Ooh, good damage. Oh shit, wrong button. Yeah, his head wiggles, which is cute. What are you doing? Oh, gaming. Oh shit, I shot too quickly. This guy's kind of popping off a little bit. Oh fuck! Oh god, I'm getting chained. Oh fuck! Like it takes me a minute to get back up. Okay, all right, work up. Ooh. Oh god, the combos are really hard to get out of. Yeah, it takes you a second to like get back up. There we go. I'm at 1 hit remaining. He's at half health. Oh, I tried to fire before I could dodge. Unfortunate. So it's our first death, but we had 0 souls. Or whatever this game calls souls. Zero level up nuggets. So, our first death. First of many. Tutorial boss is to be expected. Good thing there was a statue right there, of course. And again, I had nothing to lose. Does he like the, yeah, reading the items and the weird, like, methods of telling the story, but you don't like just how fragmented it is? I don't know, I really enjoyed it in Dark Souls. I thought it was, like, so interesting and unique. Now, granted, I first played Dark Souls, when did I first play Dark Souls? Probably, like, 2012, 2013, well, maybe a little bit later than that, maybe, like, 2015, but, yeah, probably a little bit later, probably, like, 2016. These are all meager, I don't think I'll put those. So maybe a little bit later than some, but still, you know, relatively early on as far as like, you know, what is kind of considered to be standard Dark Souls from software fare. So at the time, it was still novel and unique. So, I mean, I really enjoyed it. But, you know, it's been a while since I've played it again. So, you know, maybe I got rose-colored glasses. You know, maybe I'm you know, out of touch in kind of how I see it. But at the time, at least, I really enjoyed it. And since I've only played that one, really, I mean, notwithstanding the Elden Ring playthrough we're doing with our friends, where, you know, when it's multiplayer and you got the homies on voice comms, you know, it's like I'm not really paying as much attention, admittedly, to the story stuff. Like, pursuant to me saying earlier about, like, not putting in the work. I'm definitely not putting in the work in that playthrough. I'm, you know, trying to be more aware of my surroundings and keep up with the guys, because they all know the game super well. So I'm kind of, you know, the caboose coming up behind there. So I really don't know what the overall series is like. But no, but I really did enjoy how they did it with Dark Souls. It never felt, the mystery to me was a boon to the game. It made me want to explore more versus frustrating me, because like Meerkat's saying, like, you know, if you feel like it's a carrot on the stick and you're just never quite reaching it and it's like frustrating, I could see how that'd be a deal breaker for some. But for me, it was like, it implored me to dig deeper. It was like, man, I like, what is all this? Like, the monsters are so interesting, the scenario is so desperate, everything's so sad and awful and miserable. It's like, dude, what happened here, and what's going to happen? Who's the real bad guys? Like, I don't know. It was so like, I don't know, compelling. I felt so compelled. Oh, you started with Dark Souls 2, Aaron? That's impressive. That's impressive, because yeah, that's I've played like an hour and a half of Dark Souls 2, and I'd like to play it for like legit. But yeah, I've heard that one's brutal. And also, you know, some say it's the worst in the series by far, others say it's the best in the series by far. Talk about a divisive game. If I have to look it up, right. Well, that's the thing, though. I would posit that, at least in the case of Dark Souls 1, the only stuff that you would maybe need to look up is some of the more harebrained stuff, some more, like, far-out stuff. I don't know about Elden Ring, but at least with Dark Souls 1, there was, like, and I think also, like, the things that, when I was saying, like, looking stuff up, it's more like the conjecture stuff. Stuff that's conjecture versus, like, you know, what does this mean? And someone's like, oh, it was this, you probably missed it because of this one obscure thing. Versus like, well, we don't have an official answer, so here's what the community thinks. Like, you know, there is no known answer yet. Maybe we'll get an answer in the subsequent games. I don't know if there's much of an expanded universe for the, oh, right, I need more mana. Which means I need to dodge shit for a while. You know what? Fuck it, I'm going to melee. Scary way to get mana back. I was gonna say, did I dodge all of that? I dodged one of those. We're getting some mana back, nice. Oh, gaming, so when you get a perfect dodge, you get extra mana back. Oh, gaming. Oh, fuck. We hit each other. Oh, that was big damage. But I couldn't really punish because I got fucked up. As we all know, you got to do the hump noises to dodge extra good. Yo, I think we're ending this motherfucker. Dude, fucking styled on his ass. He styled on my ass. I styled upon his. Fuck him up. Yep. Melee. Fuck you. His armor's jiggling. And another thing. Fuck you. And one more. Yep. That was fun. Artorias, oh my god, yeah, that was a high point for sure. Hearing about Artorias and the various knights, and then you go through that sequence and you actually get to see the man himself. And yeah, just the state he's in, and you start to kind of piece things together. Yeah, that was, I'm with you, Aaron. That was one of my favorite parts of the game. And that fight is brutal, but like, man, just like the lore surrounding it was genuinely fascinating. Yeah, that was a good one for sure. This is my boy. If they say Dark Souls 2 is the best, I mean, What's funny to me about the Dark Souls 2, what's the word? What's the word? The not controversy, but just the dialogue, the discourse with Dark Souls 2 is that like there are the two sides. There's like the people that say Dark Souls 2 is a misunderstood masterpiece and it's the best in the series, and then there's those that say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Dark Souls 2 has so many problems. It's not a garbage game, but it's like it is either the worst in the series or near the bottom. And those two sides will never see eye to eye, and they're both so confident in their opinions. Like the number of times I've heard like very like strong like hey man, don't listen to those assholes, they're fucking wrong, and then over here they're saying the exact same shit about those guys, like nah man, nah, they're fucking dumbasses, they don't know shit. So it's like, and I think it's because, you know, it's a series that is beloved by a lot of folks, and there are strong opinions that happen when it's a series that you really like, and like also if there's one that is difficult for different reasons, and I think that's part of it for Dark Souls 2. I think it's difficult for reasons that are different from Dark Souls 1 and 3. So as a result, I guess in some ways it's kind of hard to compare apples to apples. I don't know, but, and again, with this whole conversation, all I can say is, well, I played the game that came out in like 2009 or 2010, so, you know, I'm so far removed from the topic to like really be informed. All I can say is what I've experienced with Dark Souls 1 and what little I've experienced with Elden Ring and the co-op playthrough we're doing. Missing pieces of the puzzle versus made intentionally with holes in it. Well, I mean, I don't know. Oh, are we not done? Phase 2? They did it well with Bloodborne, though. Interesting, I gotcha. You shall not pass! Because, yeah, like, with Dark Souls 1, at least, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that felt, like, incomplete. Or that felt like, you know, like half-baked. Maybe there is something I'm just not considering, but as far as like the major story beats that I can think of, and like the really interesting bits like this stuff with Artorias, I can't really think of anything where it just felt like meh, like a wet little fart. Oh, Kitty Cat's got not just regular old Kitty Cat, he's got anime powers. I was thinking maybe this could be a second phase, but maybe just maybe. Kitty Cat's gonna save our asses. The power of anime pussy, as it were. Mechanically, it's pretty shit though. Forgettable bosses. Some good locations, good visual locations. Yeah, I would say that more or less mirrors what I've heard the most about Dark Souls 2 is that it's not so far as that it's like hard or unfair. It's just the way it's difficult flies in the face of Dark Souls 1 and 3. And as a result, it's like, it's just, I don't know. All I can do is parrot what I hear, but mechanically, like, less than great, or like just too mechanically different. Kind of makes it pale in comparison. Yeah. Elden Ring's a weird one because we have people like, in our group, we have people like Alias who say Elden Ring's like the worst in the series, and then you have people like Chris and Krath who say actually it's one of their favorites. And of course, there was so much hype behind Elden Ring. There was so much hype. Understandably so. Big Miyazaki game, new IP, huge fucking game. Huge budget. You know, it's all these things together make for a hype machine that's gonna challenge the fucking sun. But yeah, I mean, all of us remember the hype leading up to it. And inevitably, since it was gonna be, of course, taking some very different approaches compared to Dark Souls 1 through 3, and like the hype around, oh, it's gonna be like a more open world game, like, oh man, that could be awesome, but also open world games can be boring as fuck, so how are they gonna do it right? I'd say it's pretty divisive. More enemies in a smaller area, yeah. It's fascinating to me how, you know, there's not that many games in the Dark Souls series in the grand scheme of things. There's like a billion Final Fantasy games, but only like, I don't know, 4 or 5, if you count Demon Souls, you count Bloodborne, you know, just the overall modern day From Software games. There's, I guess, what, 6 games? Dark Souls 1 through 3, Elden Ring, Demon Souls, Bloodborne. I guess Night Rain if you count, so 7, I guess, maybe. 6, 7, huh? So, you know, relatively new and relatively not a huge number of entries in the series, and yet so much discourse, so much like just such impactful of games. I mean, you know, Demon Souls and Dark Souls pretty much, I don't want to say invented a genre, but popularized a genre. What's up, Smokey? Says, which one should I try? I mean, for me, I would say Dark Souls. Dark Souls is my favorite. It's also the only one I've like really played. So we're playing Elden Ring co-op, not right now, but we're in the midst of an Elden Ring co-op playthrough with some friends. And I've played like an hour of Dark Souls 2, but I played Dark Souls 1 a couple times all the way through a few times, and yeah, it's very good, and I think generally speaking, most people agree Dark Souls 1 is very good. It might not be everyone's favorite, but I think most folks would agree it's a good starting point and just a solid video game. The lowest quality of life, yes, the original probably. That's a good point too. I'm sure. I mean, yes, Elden Ring has extra complexities for sure. I'd imagine probably 2 and 3 have more complexities too. Aaron, would you say 3 is your favorite? Demon Souls is oh, that's a good point too. Yeah, I mean the original Demon Souls for sure. I don't know about the remake. I know there's a remake of Demon Souls that came out not too long ago. You'd say one of those two. You're thinking maybe Demon Souls? I've heard Demon Souls is rough and not bad, but I've heard that game is brutal in ways that are not always satisfying. The original. I don't know about the remake. Maybe the remake smooths over some of those edges. But I for those who've played Dark Souls 1, a lot of us remember Sen's Fortress. I've heard that Demon Souls is basically Sen's Fortress, but that's the whole fucking game. Which is not to say it's just one fortress, but like the traps and the gotchas and the fuck you moments in Sen's Fortress are that throughout the whole game. And I don't know if that's an exaggeration, but and I like Sen's Fortress as a area in Dark Souls, but an entire game with that energy, I don't know, that might start to wear on me. It is the summer sale, that's right. Yeah, yeah, it's a good point. And I always forget about Bloodborne because I'm one of the 2 people in the world that does not have a PS4 or a PS5, so I have no way of playing Bloodborne officially. All right, so we got all right, so yeah, so I can't double jump and I can't ledge grab, so therefore broken bridge. Wait, unless I can cheese it with the aerial combos. Nope, can't do it. Broken bridge, that means we're here for real now. So now the game begins in earnest. We have a talking kitty cat we can talk to, magically. We killed our first boss. Probably no more, baby hand-holding for babies. Now we're, like, getting into that shit, man. Now we're getting into it for real, and we gotta get good. I like the mechanic where if you run out of mana, the way you replenish your mana is by dodging attacks and getting into melee range and fucking shit up. So, if there was ever an incentive to encourage you to like get in there and get your hands dirty and not just hang back and fire at the dudes from a safe distance, that's a good way to do it. Nice way to mix it up. But it's definitely more refined, yeah. So the Demon Souls remake makes sense. 2010 style, yeah. Never touched any of them, Farside. There's some really good ones. I mean, of course, the From Software games are great, but I've streamed some pretty good Souls-like experiences. This being one of them, it's very good. Oh, more jumps, nice, okay. So in that case, can I switch? Oh, no, don't do that, no. Elemental Magic. So, oh, okay. Oh, no, I remember. It was, yeah. Hold on. What am I doing? Oh, shit. I did something. Oh, I know why. I know what I did. Pick that back up. Let's use that one. Okay. So, wind magic isn't a thing I can equip right now. Oh, I just have a double jump. Oh, okay. I was like, do I have to equip it? Nope, we just have it. Okay, so, alright. So, I understand. Yeah. You just get an extra jump, that's it. I thought I had to equip it and there was like, I had to like use the spellcasting button like that one. Okay, well, I was saying earlier how I kind of felt like I needed a double jump, and there it is. Sekiro's a good one. Yeah, I was gonna say I heard Sekiro is wildly different. Some people, I've heard people say Sekiro is like a masterpiece. I've heard other people say like, oh my god, I can't fucking stand that game. A whole different game. Yeah, more parryable. Yeah, or more parry focused, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know much. I don't know much because, again, I haven't played it, but I know that, yes, with Sekiro, the parry mechanics are, once again, divisive, and some people love it, some people hate it. But yeah, apparently it is, it really does bring something new to the table. I mean, inevitably, it will still draw Dark Souls comparisons. But, you know, many will tell you it's a From Software game, but it's not a Soulsborne game necessarily. It really is its own thing. I was curious if there's anything up there to explore around on. Nothing. Now we got the double jump. Oh shit. Oh shit, look out for this motherfucker. Also, I can charge up prematurely, but I can't hold the charge forever. Eventually it will dissipate. So I gotta keep that on my peripheral. You can see it like kind of slowly lowers itself. There's kitty cat friend. Well, just so it doesn't go to waste, we'll blast the shit out of that one barrel. Fuck you, barrel. There we go. I thought there was a door at first and I got excited. Oh. Alright, so kitty cat's over here. Hello, kitty cat friend. Converse with kitty cat friend. His name is Little Black Cat. Creative name. Very creative name. Game is hard on purpose. I mean, let's be real. Some Dark Souls inspired games are just that, where it's like there's no nuance, there's no there's no like kind of built-in mechanic of like inspiring you to like learn discipline and patience. Sometimes it's just brutal and there's like no payoff, there's no like reason for it, and it's just like, what the fuck is this? And sometimes it's hard to know what kind of difficult the game is going to be until you buy it and start playing it. So yeah, there are definitely documented cases of a game that models itself as a Dark Souls inspired game, and then you start playing it and you're going, this is just hard with no benefit. Like this is just pain and there's no reason for it. So it can unfortunately be very shallow in the case of some of them, like some of those inspired games. Generally, the From Software games, I think, are considered to be pretty good and worth it for sure, but also definitely not for everybody. Absorption. Thank you, kitty cat, for teaching me how to absorb. Magic Crystal and Life Crystal. So right now I have the standard one and a bunch of Life Boys and a bunch of Cursed Health Boys. I think if I were to grab a Magic Crystal, it would have to be like the regular one, not the meager cursed ones. Unless I'm wrong. Hold up. Let me drop that one. That's a meager Life Crystal. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, still the curse value. Yeah. So I think I'll drop that one instead. Because in my mind, I'm gonna if I'm gonna risk it for something as a panic button like that, I'm gonna risk it with life, with HP, not so much with health, or not so much with mana. That is. All right, so I'll go ahead and save. There's no gamer rates for me. What's up, Jesse? They're playing some Bloodborne. There you go. There you go, man. Let's go ahead and yeah, I said I was gonna upgrade, probably strength. Not because I care about the physical attack power, but the mana regeneration and aiming stability would be nice. Quicker spell casting would be good too. So let me get that one. And I was gonna say I was also gonna do intelligence. Yeah, mana regeneration would be good too. And also max mana. Yeah. Because we did run out of mana once earlier. I like how the shops are different each time. That's kind of cool. It's different shops each time. Still no cool costumes yet. Eventually I'm gonna get myself murdered by my own magic, and that'll unlock something. Trial Tower. Next level, the Ice Element. Get killed. Yeah, I'm excited to get killed by my own magic and get the Sailor Suit. That'll be fun. Oops, wrong button. Alright, then we'll just save. Save the game. Actually, I forgot. It saves automatically. I don't have to do it separately. Yo, what's up, Cat Mama? Cat Mama, I think we're probably safe because this cat is not just a regular cat. It's like a magical anime cat that may or may not have like the spirit of a divine entity inside of it. It's kind of unclear, but this is a special cat for sure. So they've proven that they can take care of themselves. If anything, We rescued it earlier, but I think it's more powerful than we are. So I think it's able to take care of itself probably pretty well. Magic absorption. Counterattack before the enemy hits. Okay. So just so I'm clear, if I go to elemental magic, absorption. Staff attack, so just regular melee attack. For an enemy hits to activate ritual of magic absorption. Cool. Whomst are these fellers? Well, they're dead. Now they're extra dead. Smack. Alright. Oh, here we go. You can lock on them, or you can lock onto some of them at least. I'll lock onto you. Yeah. I'll lock onto you. There we go. Oh shit. I was like, what's the exact like counterattack time? Oop. Oh god. I'm trying to do the staff attack thing. Do they mean like dodge an attack? Because it looks like he doesn't really have a stun. Like a hit stun necessarily. The one unfortunate thing is that since the game, of course, was developed, not that this is like a horrible thing, but it was developed by non-native English speakers, it means that some of the translations are a little bit wonky sometimes. Staff attack. I guess that could mean like magic attack, not physical attack, melee attack. Yeah, let's try that. Oh wait, hold on. What was that? Illuminate. Oh, the torch. That's kind of cool. Oh fuck. Right before he attacks. If there was some kind of like indicator that says like, all right, attack now. Ow, so now I'm low on health. That's why I'm just gonna kill him. I wonder if there is other benefit, by the way, to lighting up torches like this. Because I've never even like gone up to any walls that have a burnt out torch. I've seen them before. So if it's one of those where like, oh, you lit up all the torches in the area, you get a little bonus a little bonus thingy. So I should keep my eyes peeled. So yeah, I'm a little bit unclear on the absorption thing, but we may or may not find opportunities for it to work soon. I'm just gonna do a quick heal because I kind of got fucked up there. Let's jump back to it. Counterattack before the enemy hits. Yeah. Yeah, we may or may not like stumble upon it by accident. Oh, they have a melee attack. I thought they were ranged only. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, they don't really have a hit stun. You smack them, they just kind of hit. They just have the super armor. They take the damage, but they just kind of power through it. Did a lot of damage to me, by the way. I should probably get some more HP because I take a lot of damage by these dudes. Let's charge up. Oop. We, of course, did level up our juice. And I fucking launched his ass. That was sad. Oh shit, that's satisfying. Sent his ass. Oh fuck! Sent his ass to the Shadow Realm. I like that there's a significant amount of knockback when you get a direct hit like that. Oh, he might not have even been a live dude. I think he was just a corpse. I'm gonna blast both these fuckers. And if any one of them is an enemy, they will be dead before they even get a chance. Nope, they're just chilling. I'll break the corpses just to be safe. Just on the safe side. Risk it for the biscuit. That's right. That's right. Sage wisdom. Ancient tombs. There's a bunch of candles lit. Yeah. Well, presumably there's like a candle friend that is, you know, that like goes around lighting up all the candles for these ancient tombs. Or maybe that's why they have the oh, what is it? The like that's why necromancy is allowed. Like they always say, necromancy is allowed only in the case of I'm trying to not die here. Only in the case of Dunmer ancestral tombs, so that way they can have like the skeletons and zombies and ghosts guard shit for them. But I guess in addition to guarding, they're also doing just casual upkeep. Is that a crystal thingy? No, it's just a treasure chest. So something is generating more fellers and Cinderellas. I'm going to use one of these things. I'm going to get some curse by doing so, some curse levels, but I'm pretty confident I can handle that shit. But charge up, and I think there's a bad guy over yonder. I'm going to send his ass to goddamn Shadow Realm. Get fucked. It seemed like more dudes were getting spawned in. But maybe the effect that I thought I saw that was a dude getting spawned in, maybe that was just the particle effect of a dude getting deleted. As when you kill something, there's kind of like the little souls that fly out. There's like little effect there, and there's like little well, I thought there was like souls that like flew out, like the dude's faces. Maybe it's only for some of them. Like the souls of the damned, that kind of shit. Same thing here. I shall... Oh, I like how the explosion didn't even fuck up that guy. It's just a corpse, a fun corpse, a for funsies corpse, not a real, for realsies corpse. Get an actual normal life crystal, which is nice. So we technically have the curse effect on us right now, but so long as I don't die, it won't be a problem. Yeah, got a cave in, which is a slight issue. Got a nice little heal there, which is helpful. Do I just do big explosion? Let's do big explosion. And you've got a hammer this cool, everything's a nail. Hammer this big and this cool. You solve your problems by blowing shit up, that's right. Yeah, those guys are big and scary. Fucking blast him from afar. There we go. Are you still alive? It's like, bro, that's irresponsible. Choosing to be alive after I blast you like that. What the hell, man? What's up, Grim? When she's done with the knob. Knob eater. No, it's no beta. It's no beta. That's how I read it when I first saw it. She says no betas, alphas only. Well, there was a thing to illuminate. Ah, very nice. I think illuminating these probably gives you maybe some souls. Or again, this game's equivalent of souls. Level up currency. Level up nuggets. So I wonder, these are like ice mushrooms. Oh, maybe not. I thought it was like ice. Like icicles kind of going down a little bit. Some more Dwarf Fortress. Very nice, man. Dwarf Fortress. Yeah. Yeah, I still need to check in with Shake and Elias and Krath and see what we're going to be doing for the next, like, round of our shared Dwarf Fortress playthrough. Because, yeah, it's been... I think last week was when Krath recorded his time with the game. Here we go. Oh, fuck! I'm going to charge up. Oh, fuck! See, I should be in the safety zone here. Blam, motherfucker! Blast his ass. So yeah, Krath recorded his segment for the Dwarf Fortress multiplayer shenanigans. Oop. Got his ass. So that means Alias should be the one that's on deck next. But I'll check it with them to see kind of what the game plan is for that, because something I'd love to continue for sure, because that's been very funsies. I could maybe make that jump? I don't know. Even with the like the air attack thing that we have, I'm sure there'd be enough. Illuminate. Like how we use our little, or like a little spark power. You know what? Blast him. There we go. Like a little like prestidigitation to light that thing up, which is neat. Yeah, it probably just wraps around anyway. Just go this way. Yeah, legalize necromancy. Well, at least that was the case in Morrowind, in Vardenfell, at least. In Vardenfell, necromancy is technically outlawed, but there's like the kind of wink wink nudge nudge implied way that it's allowed, and that is for Dunmer ancestral tombs. But that's basically the only way that it's kind of overlooked in that way. Necrophilia. Grim, there's that one NPC in Oblivion who's all about it. That one NPC in Oblivion is like, yeah. She's just very casual. She's like, by the way, do you know what's like the expected sentence or fine to be paid for necrophilia? Asking for a friend, of course. And if you say I don't know, she'll be like, oh, okay, anyway. And if you say like 100 gold, she's like, oh, that's nothing. I'm in great shape then. Thanks, man. That's a relief. Woo-wee! And it's such a weird interaction. That is one of the interactions of all time when it comes to Oblivion, dude. Classic. Fucking classic. Blam. So I'm curious what's over there. That's probably like the correct direction right there. Let's keep exploring. Explorificating. A Hobbit alumni. Oh my god. You've all graduated from the university that is hanging out in this live stream and being exposed to the buffoonery and bullshittery that is, well, you know, just being here. So, yes. Yes, alumni is such a cute term for I love it. Spank his ass. This guy's getting the charge. And blam. Yeah, there's such a recoil. Almost knocked my ass off the platform. I'm really enjoying this game. It's really good so far. Really enjoying it. The exploration's very satisfying. Defense crystal. I would say, I don't know. I think I'll leave it for now. I would probably pop a defense crystal on a boss battle. That's the thing though, like in games like this, it's like I never want to use the limited use healing items during boss battles, because what if I use a bunch of them and I fail and I die and I have to try the boss battle again, and this time I don't get those healing items back, so I have to, like, you know, I gotta get good, man. I gotta, like, know how to fight them without them. So I just try not to rely upon them at all, which means they just never get used. They just sit in my inventory forever. That might be inevitably where things are heading as far as this playthrough is concerned. You know what? That's a good one. I'm saving that one. I'm saving that one for the postcard book. Grim EDM. Bam. We're saving that one for future reference. That's a good one. Yeah, we're saving that postcard. That's going on the fridge. See, there's a dude rummaging around back and forth. There's a dude over there, but I can't tell if that's an alive dude or a dead dude. You know, that guy's alive, though. Won't fucking get it. Locked and loaded. Wanna come back? I'm just gonna fire. Shockingly, firing blindly did not help. Keep charging. Keep charging. I thought he just kind of like popped back over. In that case, I will fuck this guy for no particular reason. Explode his entire ass. Motherfucker really did just wander off, didn't he? Piece of shit. So far, none of the things I've hit are like actual bad guys. Some of them will reanimate and become bad guys, others not so much. I was about to say that's where we started, but actually now I'm not so sure. Can I get a quick blasty blast on his ass? I'm probably not supposed to notice this guy so soon. I don't know if I'm able to hit him from there. I'm wasting all my mana trying to do these stupid pot shots. Hey, there's a hit. It'd be very cool if I can just kill his ass. Oh, I think I might not have enough. I don't have enough juice. Oh, I'm slowly, like, puttering through it. Like, and I did slowly and begrudgingly get it charged. Where's the fucko? With whomst I was beefing. There he is. Actually, that's not him, but that's someone else is gonna get it. Oh, you're here. And another thing. Kapow. And of course, that's a great way to get a bunch of mana back. Get some, is what it sounded like she said. You know, a normal gamer would say, don't use the charge shot for every single one of these attacks, Alex, but it's just so fun. I love the charge deck so much. So deeply enthralling and satisfying. I'm not sure where that one dude back down there went. Oh, there he is. Actually, no, that's a different dude. Blam! Sent his ass to the Shadow Realm. It is a pretty good quote, yep. Yo, what's up, April Llama? I mean, you're not gonna prolapse just a part of it. You know, they always say, don't whole-ass... You want to whole-ass one thing, don't half-ass two things. And that includes prolapse, alright? Oh, I missed. Oop. There we go. That's what you're probably supposed to do. Just do a couple of small shots, that's easier. Yeah, sometimes like it's like there's like that curiosity that says, oh, I wonder what the full context is. Other times it's like, you know what, I'm better off. It's either I'm better off not knowing or it's funnier not knowing. Or both. Illuminate. Boop. Yeah, we don't have fire magic yet, but we have like enough of a prestidigitation to fudge it, I suppose. To fake it till we make it. We're just kind of killing lots of dudes, just kind of every so often. Let's see, it should eventually reach me. There we go. Hoop, hoop. And it's probably... We probably eventually want to go that direction specifically. But in the meantime, I kind of want to go this way and see if this is an optional path. Does mana regenerate? Yes. You regenerate it just slowly over time, and also by dodging attacks and doing melee attacks. But yeah, it goes up. It replenishes over time, thankfully. Which is great, because otherwise this would be quite the grind if you had to rely on mana potions. That kind of shit. That'd be annoying. Ah, yeah, okay. Well, that's reassuring. That makes that whole conversation way more normal. Nothing weird about any of that, then. Like the game a little bit more. Was that the oh yeah, Return to Moria? Yeah, Return to Moria. That is a good one. I only played it like 3 or 4 sessions, but I really enjoyed my time with it. I always meant to go back to it and experience more. Found a fire thing. Is maybe the idea is certain magic has to be used on these stations to be able to properly ruin the fuck out of them. Oh, we got demon anime ladies who tank my fully charged shot pretty darn well, which tells me that I'm probably not supposed to be here yet. I'm probably here a little bit prematurely. Okay, she's dead. Something else was shooting at me just now. Oh, it's just the babies. It's just the ranged attack babies. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Oh, bud. Yeah, the amount of damage that one anime lady took before she died, like 2 full-on, full-charge shots with my fucking bazooka, makes you think like, oh god, that's terrifying. So I might be in an area I might not be expected to be able to handle just yet. And as luck would have it, I'm not even allowed to progress because I need to kill all of... Oh, kitty cat. Maybe this is where I need to be. Find some clues down the case. Okay, yeah, so we eventually want to go here, but not where we're expected to go just yet, at least. It was educational, right. There's a subreddit I really like. Well, I don't know if it's still around. It used to be around. It was called science diagrams that look like shit posts. Science diagrams that look like shit posts, and to that tune, we actually can break these pretty easily. Yeah, to that. Oh, okay, never mind. So I thought it was that simple, but it is not. They regrow too quickly. So to that point, that'd be like medical diagrams that look like shit posts. Same general energy. So I think we just gotta head back then. Nothing else to really see around here, because I mean I can shoot these till the cows come home, or smack them until the cows come home. And our melee attack is actually not bad, all things considered. Then you have to like immediately break the other ones, or like somehow break it permanently. I guess using maybe water magic or ice magic, something to counteract the fire, perhaps. I'm looking for any secrets, because this seems like a really cool place to hide something, but no dice. Let's explore the cave like they suggested. When curiosity strikes, you must listen, because you are an enlightened, scholarly individual. You understand? Cockroaches have cocks, I would presume. Nothing like a human one, yeah. I would also presume. I would be surprised and maybe even a little bit insulted if I learned that my penis was, like, unfortunately similar to a cockroach's. If you could compare my penis and a cockroach's and look at them side by side and go, yeah, I see the resemblance, I'd be a little bit put off by that, so I think it's not unreasonable. I expect there to be some differences, some major differences even. Alright, so this is where we saw the dudes kind of wandering to and fro. Very dark in here. I'm looking for any torches to light up. It's lit, fam. I can probably get over there, right? Yeah. Yeah. Hup. Hup. There we go. Anything over here? No. And maybe I'm committing some gamer crimes by coming here. Hup. Hup. I'm gaming. Hell yep. There we go. I think that same kind of thing. Like, I don't know if that was intentional, but or intended by the devs, but we fucking got it. Now I get arcane. Oh, that's arcane level 2, so now I get better elemental magic for my big attacks. Increase the amount of stored energy consumed when spellcasting. Very nice. Very nice. Captchas on Google. Wait. You mean like captchas in places other than Google? Or do you mean like just unexpected places that you're not used to seeing them like on Google websites? Because I would say I get them every once in a while on Google websites, but not any more or less than usual. That's the guy we fucked up earlier. Oh, you get 2 shots now? That's sick. I wonder why our guy was still glowing. You get 2 shots now. That's fucking crazy. I love that. Love that for us. Just want to kill that one. Did that kill him? I legit can't tell, actually. I think there might be invisible walls because it's like I'm... Oh, because I'm out of mana. It's poofing. Or actually, no, it was poofing there, but yeah, it's like there was like something that couldn't get past. That might be the game's subtle way of saying, all right, you gotta like get over there, man. You gotta get in there. Whoop, whoop. We got there. Yeah, they did say that attacking while you're in midair will kind of cause you to glide a little bit. You can use that to kind of prolong your jumps. Your jumpity-dumpties, which is good, because sometimes you just barely need that extra juice to be able to make a jump with the platforming. Yeah, I would say every once in a blue moon I might get something like that where not usually Google searches. I mean, I've had it with other things that are tied to Google, I guess. Like if I'm trying to log in somewhere every once in a while, I might get something like that, but not usually just from logging in, or not usually just from making a Google search. At least, all right. Or if I have, I can't think of any instances where it's happened. So I can't recall anything like that happening recently. Oh shit. Whoop. It's easy to get comboed, unfortunately. Easy to get stun locked by these fuckers. Can I continue to smack him to get my stuff restored? Nah, unfortunately not. Smack his dead body to get more mana and health regenerations. So we already killed a bunch of dudes down here. I want more. More kill. Oh, I can't try. Yeah, I mean, I can try. Ow. Oh. And we were kind of still charging. I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm going to do it. I have not one, but two. Oh, no, I just had the one that time. Never mind. I love that it charges too when you have a full slate. There we go. A lot of dudes in here. Well, I mean, even though we killed a whole bunch of them earlier, it was not enough. Fully cleanse this place of sin. Is it a new magic type, perhaps? Ice, it is. That's exactly what it is. This is going to tell us about switching stuff. Multiple targets. Oh, that's how you do with the fire boys. Very nice. Oh, ad blockers might do it. Yeah, I don't typically use ad blockers. That might be exactly it. That might be exactly it. So I'm guessing for this one then. Yeah, mid-range continuous shot. I'm guessing the stuff on this column is going to be stuff that requires selecting the school of magic and the little pin, the little wheel selector thing, and the ones on the right-hand side are more passive effects. That sounds pretty sick. So in that case, I'll back out and I go this one. There we go. Did I switch correctly? Yeah. So here's just how it works right now. A quick little rapid fire shots, very cool. A little fucking Gatling gun, and then if you fully charge it. For live fire testing. Do I have to hold it? Because that went away pretty quickly. Same kind of thing. It's like I want to test it, but oh, there we go. So it's like an AoE. Okay, so I think I just didn't have it fully charged earlier. Whoa, that's sick. That's pretty cool. Lock onto multiple targets and provide armor. So you lock onto... Okay. Cast a spell to attack locked on targets. So I'll have to see about how you attack them. I almost feel like I kind of fucked up by killing all the dudes in here before I started exploring, because now I want to see what it's like on multiple targets. Be curious to see how that works mechanically. So you can press like this, press down on the right analog stick to lock onto something, but I'm not exactly sure how locking onto multiple targets will work when the time comes. The goodness is now we can go to that fire area, no problemo. I'm guessing the like that doll lady we fought, that anime lady, I'm guessing she was maybe like a mini boss or something, or like an enhanced enemy that was supposed to be tough, but something we should be expected to handle, because even though she had a fuck ton of health and scared the shit out of me, we were in the right area. We're not like going out of sequence or anything. Just ignore stuff that's flagged as advertising. I mean, that sounds nice. That does sound nice. We got everything else out of this area. Because, yeah, I mean, just not having to deal with ads sure sounds nice in concept, at least. I know it's a cat and mouse game trying to, you know, for like ad block stuff, we're trying to keep up with the new ways in which a lot of websites try to bullshit us with showing ads and trying to get around ad block and ad block updating to get around those workarounds, and that arms race continuing. Yeah, exactly. A lot of the like just plain ass websites and like, you know, bullshit news sites that like have like the bullshit stuff all on the right hand side and the stuff on the bottom, and the pop-up ads that block everything. Like usually news sites and just kind of more the normie sites, those are probably a little bit easier to get around. But like you said, yeah, YouTube and Twitch, those guys are the ones that are very much in that arms race, for better for worse. I think it actually was back this way, wasn't it? It was back this way. So now we actually get to try out that multi-target thing. I don't need to. Oh, that's smart. That's smart, Meerkat. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they'd get no opposition from me, at least. I'd be all about that shit. I'd be like, say no more, fam. So it's these three. So if I target you... Oh, no, it's... Yep. Let's see. So target you. It's the thing, when I target them, I can't really move the camera away. So maybe it's different then. Right, start charging. It's fully charged. That's... Okay, that's one. That guy. Like I positioned poorly. If I okay, so you don't have to keep the thing up the whole time. It worked. Cool. So you don't have to keep the reticle up the whole time. That's not necessary. And the depletion rate is actually pretty generous. Of course, I've leveled it up a couple times, but still, it seems like it actually is not super like tight timing. So that's reassuring. That makes it a little bit easier to work with. This game's really cool. I'm really impressed. All kind of multiple targets, right? And it gives you armor, apparently. I haven't noticed anything obvious when we use it, but maybe it becomes more pronounced as we level it up. Totally possible. No, this game's really cool. I'm really digging this. This is really neat. Like overall gameplay mechanics are solid. The combat is very satisfying, and it's still tough. Maybe not quite as brutal, like not quite as like penis crushing as some other Dark Souls inspired games are, like we were saying earlier. But yeah, just overall though, I'm really enjoying this. It's really good. I mean, the environments are kind of samey. You know, we're just in one dungeon basically that just kind of keeps going and going. And there's cavernous areas, but like overall, it's the same aesthetic, which is fine. Overall though, I'm really liking this. Let's do some leveling. Meerkat says the yeah, enemy variety. Yeah, I would say it's valid too. Yeah, like so the setting variety and enemy variety definitely could use some sprucing up for sure. I mean, we've started to see like a little bit of some variety maybe, but I assume there'll be a slow increase in the kinds of stuff they'll throw at us, the kinds of weird stuff they'll throw at us soon. So they're taking their time. They're taking their time with the introduction of new dudes. I don't know how long this game is. I would assume probably not crazy long. We have a lot of souls to use, by the way. I would assume probably not a super long game. So I don't know overall kind of what to expect here. So you should definitely do this one. Might as well. Definitely like the spellcasting chant going up too. I was saying earlier how my defense is not great, so I'm gonna level up health quite a bit actually. It's only 6 each time. Yeah, 120 is a nice flat number. Even more attack power, and also... Okay, I can't juice that one up anymore. We haven't really had stamina issues yet. I'll give it one more juicing. Just so that I will continue to not have problems with it. But yeah, we really haven't had issues with stamina yet. And yeah, give me more mana. That's pretty good. Nice and varied. I like how you have return and confirm, which presumably do the same thing. Oh, I guess confirm says there's nothing else I want to look at. And honestly, there really isn't, because... I mean, I guess I could look at the shop. But I wouldn't expect the shop to have much else. Actually, I'm wrong. There are some things. Holy crystal, which causes the circle. That's kind of cool. Generate mana. Health. Yeah, there's the defense one. Yeah. Cool. That's neat. Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, I feel that way about a lot of things in the game so far. Like if there's things that it's lacking, enemy variety, setting variety, it's getting there. Slowly but surely, it's getting there. That's really fucking cool. I love that so much. Oh, you want to fuck? You want to fuck with this? You wanna fuck. no other context. Oh. Is this gonna all rain down on her specifically? It like knocks the fuck out of her. I wonder if she's weak to ice or something, because it took 3 fully charged shots with our arcane blast to fuck her up. But it was just a single fully charged blast with this one to kill her ass. That's very satisfying. Very good. So you can go up or down. Let's go down first. Yeah, so things are opening up slowly. So it's entirely possible that there's indeed plenty more where that came from. We've only seen the briefest of tips of the iceberg. Hashtag just the tip. I also wonder if we'll eventually see these kinds of closed gated walls that block some of the earlier areas. And if we're about to find like switches that lead back to those earlier spots as like shortcuts. I don't know what benefit there would be to going to earlier areas for shortcut purposes. Although there was at least one crystal we couldn't dissipate earlier. There's kitty cats. That means we probably need to go here next. That lady was brand new. I thought that was the same enemy we fought previously, because that was going back towards we came. So I think we fought one of those ladies before, but only just the one, and we dispatched that one real quickly. Kitty cat's basically saying, "Are you a dumbass?" I can handle a lady. Or fella, I guess. Don't know the cat's pronouns. I'm a kitty cat. I don't know shit. So you'd probably use the ice one to get through there. However, there's at least one other path that caught my eye. Also, I've been collecting items, but I haven't really been looking at this to see what they do exactly, or what they are. And I think they're just there for show, like as a collectible. I don't think they actually provide any functionality to us. Yeah, we got copper coin earlier. I thought it said 3 copper coins, like 3 copper coins. But no, that means it's item number 3, copper coin. So yeah, we're really just finding... You know, earlier we were talking about like Dark Souls and their item description storytelling. It's like we're kind of getting that here too, but these are not items we can actually use. They're just there for show, which is, you know, a little bit weird. But I guess that's the thing. This is not really a game that focuses as much as an RPG. You of course can find things to permanently increase your number of equipment, or not equipment, but like utility belt slots, so potions, or not potions, but healing items, that kind of thing. But we can't find different armor, we can't find different spell casting staves or wands. So yeah, all we can do is just appreciate these things and look at the shinies and appreciate what we're seeing here. Yeah. Pointy witch's hat. I put on my robe and witch's hat. I want to wear it though. Tattered maid outfit. Well, apparently there's a maid outfit you can unlock in this game. I just picked up one of the soul dolls, apparently. It's a whole bunch of these. 103 of them specifically. I already have Faithful Soul Shard. Cool. I'm guessing these are predetermined. Like the locations of these items are predetermined, I'm guessing. Explore more to find out for sure. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the only way forward, because I thought I saw one other doorway. So I'm curious. So I have ice. Can I use the ice to put out flames and torches? If I do a fully charged shot. Probably not. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, no lock on there. The locking mechanic is pretty sweet. I'm pretty impressed. I was gonna say, when it's charged, I don't think I can manually dissipate. I can cancel the charge. Oh, I can just go upstairs, so right. And if it dissipates, you do not get the mana back. have to cancel the charge to get the mana back. Ah, okay. Oh, or can I be a cheaty son of a bitch? Ouch. That's the game's way of saying, you motherfucker, don't you dare. Unless something sniped me. Did something snipe me just now? Or is that the game's way of implementing anti-cheating bullshit? Anti-cheese bullshit. Yeah, it's some anti-cheese bullshit. That's actually, unfortunately, very smart, because otherwise you could probably, like, cheese through that shit. You could probably just do the double jump and glide through the air. What if I stand on this guy? Oh, I can't stand on the torch. Probably for the best. Yeah. Darn, I thought I was cooking, man. I thought I was a genius. That I'd crack the code. And you cannot shoot through the gates. So it's like if there was a... Oh yeah, there's a switch I could probably pull, but nothing that I can reach from afar yet. In that case, let's do the big one. It's to channel the energy, channel the magic. So I don't know if I have to lock onto something. Oh, did it hit me? Oh, I guess that's a friendly fire. I just shoot it? Maybe I was too far away. Hold on, converse. Use your brain. What power does it grant you? Oh shit, wrong button. Oh, they said it gives you temporary shields. So maybe that's what it is. I wonder, do I have it just by virtue of... I mean, I'm still taking damage. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not taking it. Yeah, 0 damage. Okay, never mind. Ouch. There we go. I'm gonna put all this on you specifically, and then you. I'm just gonna melee. Actually, no, you're not as big of an issue. You're more of a concern. Ouch. That's a ranged fella. I'm gonna change my mind and do more channeling. One out. Give me your... Okay, good enough, good enough. So yeah, so the shield that it gives you is pretty good. It's not bulletproof, as it were, but it's, like, still pretty good. And it does kind of help you tank some of those shots as you're, like, trying to get your, kind of get your bearings and lock on to the bad guys that are the most threatening. But it's not quite enough to... Oh, wait. Oh, it makes... Oh, that's what was happening. Okay, I was wondering how those guys were getting summoned earlier. They're getting summoned because when you kill one of those guys, they sometimes manifest as another one of these big boys. But anyway, yeah, so the ice armor is nifty. And of course, it's good against elemental defense. But for overall defense, it gives you a bit of a boost, but... Yeah, it's like... That's, I guess, the major downside of the charged ice shot is you have to, like, take the time to, like, aim around. It sometimes takes a bit. What I could maybe possibly do is like, go back and re-increase the sensitivity of aiming. Because I lowered the sensitivity of aiming. Because it was, like, too quick and kind of too herky-jerky. It was kind of hard to get really precise. And I like where it is right now, but I guess if I was feeling really frisky, I could potentially experiment. Also, the rapid fire is just really solid. It doesn't use a lot of mana. Very reliable. Yes, that's what causes these guys to pop up. Right, right. Yeah, honestly, in a lot of ways, this is just kind of a superior magic choice than the arcane charge shot. The nice thing about the arcane charge shot, of course, is that it is a nice concentration of damage and has a nice explosion radius, which is very cool. And it's fire and forget versus having to, like, lock on. So, man, this has been pretty sick. 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. I guess I can just pop him. Up, 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 up. Is that easy? All right. That was easy. I wasn't sure if that was gonna be it, or if there was gonna be more to it. I guess I could have used the lock on too. Kitty cat. Yeah, the special one. No, it's all dark and scary. Oh, wrong button. Ow. And I dodged instead of jumping. Oh, there's probably something up there on that little platform. Don't just give you floating platforms for no reason in games like this. Except to host a crystal thingy to explode, to destroy. You see the treasure chest over yonder. You see some little doll fellers over yonder as well. Smack. Faint arcane crystal. Slots are full. Do I dare? Let's just drop one real quick, because I can't remember what this one does. Mana regeneration. It says drop to create a circle. I don't want to create a circle right now. Let's do this. I would not complain about a life crystal heal. Yeah, or I could just leave it. Yeah, let's just leave it. This actually could be kind of useful. I'll leave that one, it's fine. MS Paint Redeem, if you got the points. If you got the points, my man, we can make the magic happen. Make the magic happen. Actually, I'm gonna cancel that because I think these are all just proper corpses. Not pretend corpses, but real corpses. The real shit. Smack. That's like too. Some of these might have heals, like that one. It's not a huge heal, but it's something. It's something for us. It says, I got something for you, Alex. I am very curious, maybe a little bit afraid. Mostly curious, though. Get to the next kind of major spot, and then we'll see what awaits. Boonk. Yeah, I really like the ice magic. Very, very good. I'm sure I'll eventually have a reason to switch to the arcane magic. But for right now, I'm vibing with this guy. Gonna walk up and just watch her just get fucking decimated. I like how it's just like just getting smacked around. She creates. Oh, I was gonna say she's gonna summon something. Yeah, one of these fucking dudes. Ouch! Forgot they do the double, the daily double. Machine gun, Gatling gun. And look at that, yeah, as you attack a dying fella, when you attack their corpse as they are dying, you get more mana back because it counts as a hit. It counts as hitting something. Even though you're doing technically no damage, it's still connecting with something, so it's worth it. Right, so this is going to be a whole ass room, a whole ass deal, so if there was ever a time to pause, this is a good one to pause. Let's get back to it, friends, and see what this room's all about. I know it's getting pretty late, but I think we can at least do some more explorifications. I wonder which of these, if any, are bad guys, because usually our lock-on will kind of snap to, or it's a scripted thing. Usually our lock-on will snap to when it's a known bad guy that's about to jump up on us. It is a cutscene, maybe even a boss battle. Perchance. Although I don't think we had any statues recently, so it's probably not a boss battle, but maybe like a mini-boss enemy rush challenge. Kitty cat is fearless, much like cats in real life, of course. Unless they're a scaredy cat. But most cats don't give a fuck. Yeah, the poison boss dude, yeah. That dude's a prick. I hate that guy. That guy's not nice. Poison fella in Rune Dice, not a big fan. We must free the souls contained therein. Now, when's the cat gonna deliver very dramatic dialogue while, like, with his leg up in the air and licking his own butthole? Trying to be very serious and very dramatic while licking his own butthole and also larking up a hairball. Or what if the kitty cat turns out to be a villain at the end of the game? Wouldn't that be some shit? Don't make me slay this pussy. Don't make me destroy this pussy. Perhaps this game is going to hit us with some philosophical ponderings, pontifications. whomst really is a hero and a villain in the story. I mean, I don't intend to end up like them if I can help it. But perhaps I can't. Perhaps none of us can help it. Maybe we're all destined to be mindless, soulless dolls. We should be all murdered to death by an anime witch lady at some point in our lives, in our existence. And sometimes they actually give rewards. Like, of course, yeah, the mana stuff is one thing, but I think even health, which I could use. I don't know if they give souls, like the souls used as currency. I have 105 right now. As I go on a murdering spree, I'll keep an eye out for that, but probably just heals and mana, I'd guess. And also the sexual thrill of having killed a doll thing, a doll entity of sorts. Smack. There's that switch open right there. Yep, yeah, so getting the health is one big one for sure. Not much, but it's something. Still 105 souls. 105 soul points. Soul nuggets. Those torches are lit. It's lit, fam. Lit AF. And these guys gonna snap to it. I do appreciate how... There we go. It's like a lot of the melee attack combos go right over some of them. But the one that is the third strike that goes kind of with the vertical strike, that can reach the ones that are lowest to the ground. I wonder if by murdering all of the dolls that are in this area, after the kitty cat character was kind of confronting us with our, you know, the ethics and morality of destroying these dolls if they have souls inside of them, if by killing all of them, we're like venturing down a dark path. I don't think this is one of those games that has multiple endings or a good ending or a bad ending or a good story or a dark story. I don't think it's that kind of game. What if it is? Yeah, confirm we cannot turn the torches off, by the way. And also really to speak of over on the distance there, I am curious about the switch. Of course, this will lead us back to where we came from earlier. But Robin, I'm not sure like what the benefit of this would be necessarily. Like why we'd ever want to go back that way. Oh, well, I guess maybe that's why. So maybe this is a different one then, because there definitely wasn't a head cutter circular saw. They were left on the cutting room floor back there. Ha, cutting room floor. Here we go. So that's the shortcut, I think. Yeah, we haven't really seen any reason yet to backtrack. We know there will eventually be a reason to backtrack because of that one, yeah. That one area at the very beginning that required some other kind of magic to be able to get through it. Also, one of those games where if it's Mario 64 fall damage, which is to say if you jump off a cliff, or not off a cliff, but if you jump off like a large drop and right before you hit the ground, you do the double jump, if that negates the fall damage. Or like go like, hup. I don't have a way to demonstrate this, but like in Mario 64, here we go. I do like this, and then right before you land, do the double jump, and then like negates it. I don't know if this game does it that way, and I don't intend to find out anytime soon, but if the situation calls for it, I might experiment. As I know, oddly enough, Elden Ring does quite the opposite, where it will fuck you up. And bam, there we go. It'll fuck you up if you try to do that double jump strat. It actually like exacerbates the fall damage that you would otherwise take. So if you do the double jump before you land, it basically treats it as if you fell from that added height. So if you just jump and land as normally, then no problem. But if you jump and then attempt the double jump negation, it punishes you for doing so, which is fucking wild. Which is truly wild and nutty and kind of hilarious, honestly. But you gotta test it, man. I mean, well, here's the thing. I'm a gamer because I'm so good and I'm so talented. I will just never take fall damage. I'll just never miss a platform. because I'm such a gamer and I'm so cool and so good. Just don't miss, you know, just don't miss the jumps. It's that simple. But if this were an alternate universe where I were to miss, then there'd be an opportunity to find out. Actually, or I guess I'll find out here. Here we go. And whoop. Seems alright to me. I don't know if that would have been a deep enough fall to cause fall damage is the thing. Is that a headless doll with a little bow on her head? On her neck, where a head would be? Boss battle? Mysterious. I think it did dissipate my stuff, which I'm a little bit sad about. I could use the health, so if there's health over here, I would not complain. Not quite what I meant. Oh, okay, well. They react, but unknowingly. Probably a scripted boss battle encounter. Okay, she's not headless, it's just her head is down and her hair is covering her face. Is it a normal anime face or like a fucking zombie? Or maybe she's got her back to us. Hello, are you a friend? Or are you gonna rip my face off and eat me? That's right. No, she's normal. Boring. Very long sleeves. So maybe that's how you avoid unnecessary boss battles and encounters. You walk up to a presumed boss and you compliment with their attire and they're like, oh, thanks. I like your dress. Thanks, it has pockets. To every vessel. Some vessels over there. Just some dead dolls. Not children. Dead dolls. Oh, dear God. That's a little bit... that's a little bit nightmarish. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Soulless eyes gazing back at us. I just noticed the band-aid underneath because, you know, if you run out of stamina, you just fucking eat shit and fall over. The band-aid is quite appropriate, I would say. No more vessels. Shall we free her from her cursed existence? Oh, yes, we will. You bet your sweet titties we will. Oh, is she gonna Gravelord Nito our asses? Create a fucking, like, amalgamation of dolls? I think that's exactly what she's doing. God damn it. Ooh. Excuse me. Something else entirely. I thought we were being nice and talking and you know, trading complaints about our attire. But now it's Moide. Give me your vessel. Never. It's been a minute since I have saved. Whip. Yep. Well, not bad, not bad. Not the bestest. We gotta hit the lady. Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe that's the key, is like hit the lady. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Trying to get the timing down. Let's try that again. Whew. Oh shit, I should have dodged the other way. We're still charging, we're still charging. No, I don't know is if it's one of those where, like, as you... It is hitting the dude up top. Ow, shit. Yeah, but I don't know is... Oh, shit, out of stamina. Ooh! If upon death, I, like, lose my souls and have to pick them back up. Like, what the deal is there. Whew. Decent damage, but... I almost wonder if... I guess I could also try the different magic. Pretty quick range on that one. Yeah, it's hitting the top guy more specifically. Just run out of that one. Up. Just fucking peck it. Whoop. Nice. Whoop. Whoop. I expected that initial dodge to be the swing, but it was like or that initial dash, but it was like a dash and then a delayed swing. So we're about to find out, because I obviously had souls on me when I died there. But I wasn't cursed. I had never used any healing things that caused a curse to happen. Your vessel is mine. That's the game over, because now she inhabits our body and we have no soul now. Just kidding, we just reload the save. Now we still have our souls, so I guess you only lose your souls, at least temporarily, if you, it was all a dream. If you undergo a curse, and only certain magic items cause that curse to happen. Or, when I say magic, healing items cause that curse to happen. Now, the nice thing, of course, is we've gained some additional soul nuggets, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend them. And, yeah, enhance abilities, yeah. So I would say... I mean, just more damage would be great. Yeah, more damage. I could always use more intelligence. For me, IRL, but I could always use more intelligence. And I really like, yeah, spell chanting, speed. Would be nice. Can't afford more mana regeneration. I did get fucked up by the stamina loss. I will give myself some, only a +3 though. It's not much. Actually, that's all I can afford. That's all I can afford. Yeah, I was gonna say I did kind of get fucked up by a lack of stamina earlier. I was gonna say health would be nice too, but that'll do it for now. So, I think we said it was going down, right? Yeah, it was going down. These are the meager ones. Yeah. I feel like I'm just not gonna really use those unless I'm really desperate. I'm more likely to use those when just doing regular world traversal, as opposed to boss battles, because with boss battles I'm more likely to rely upon them. Now maybe that's one reason why we have that shortcut unlocked, because now I can more easily just go right to the boss fella versus having to go through the other kind of extra areas. I think we still have to fight a couple things to get through there. And that does allow us to skip some of the bullshit. See, there's the small little doll fella. There we go. Give me your souls. No, maybe I'm the one with in search of a vessel. The souls I'm collecting. Okay, so that actually was not full damage. The animation made it look like it was. Seems like it was not. I mean, nothing new there. All right. Can I skip the cutscene? Yes, I can. That's nice. Oh, there we go. There we go. Like you can walk around while you use that one. Oh, whoops! I'm locked on, but I'm not locked on with the... Yeah, I did the wrong kind of lock. I'm a doofus. Woo! There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Like, pretty good damage. And actually, per hit, that's more damage than just shooting her directly. Oh, shit. Oof. Actually, I somewhat tanked it, but not quite. I didn't tank all of it. I tanked some of it. I tunk some of it. Yeah, I think the charge shot is the way to go here. I could also try the different magic. I need to get more confident in being able to dodge that attack better. There we go. I'm always like a little bit nervous about like when the timing is. Some attacks they kind of like do like one last little like oh wait, like one more like little before they actually drop it. And with hers it seems like it's more just recognizing the timing versus watching for the tell. There we go. There we go. Gonna use it. Gonna go in for melee so I can get some juice. Oh shit, I thought I could just outrun it. No, still leave me. Oh fuck, there's more shit. Oh god, just run. Okay. Still not quite enough mana. She's doing the suck. No, thank you. So she's like mixing it up. There we go. She's mixing up because she's lower than half health. Whoop. Whoop. She's mixing up for sure. Oh god, I don't know what happened. That was scary. Whatever it was fucking weird. Oh. And more dodges. This boss battle is definitely a category, an order of magnitude scarier than the previous one. Oh, shit. I think one or two more. We definitely got the mana for it. Right, this one. Oh, shit. I was like mashing dodge. I think in that instance, I should... It's like, in my mind, I was like, I need to dodge and then start running. I should have just started running. Let me put this ribbon on you. I should have just started running. I shouldn't have like, hesitated. Because the initial reaction is you see a projectile coming towards you, like, oh fuck, I gotta like dodge out of the way. But that's a rapid fire machine gun, not a hyper beam. So I don't got dick for souls this time. Although, I say that. I have 18. 18! And I like it! So... yeah, stamina. I'll take stamina, sure. It's either stamina or mana. Confirm. Oh, yes, good. So we're going down. And I'm kind of curious. Let's just get the answer right here. Is there fall damage in this game? Ouch. God damn it. So that actually doesn't damage you, it just pushes you back. I'm trying to test for fall damage. There might just not be fall damage in this game. I would be surprised, but that's entirely possible. Because they're being nice to us. So go this way. Is this where the spooky fellers are? Yeah. I have yet to get this. Oh, there it is. So the absorption thing, I think we're seeing it now. Oh shit. Is that fucker. So the absorption thing isn't like a big like, oh wow, you like dodge at the right time or attack at the right time. It's like if you attack at the right time or dodge at the right time, you'll get like extra little wisps of mana regeneration that pop up. I think that's the extent of what's happening. Unfortunately, I took a hit there. Nothing in the world, though. Now, they do give us some things at the start, but what they give us are the cursed ones, I'm pretty sure. They give us the meager ones, and I don't want cursed shit. Not that it really matters. I mean, I have so few stuff to lose anyway. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'll go ahead. Maybe I'll allow myself to use one of these, because I have, I think, 0 souls right now. Okay, I have 12. I have some, but very few. So maybe I'll allow myself to use one of those when the time gets tough. Oop. Oh shit! Shit! Up. There we go. There we go. Oh shit! Oh fuck! That was unexpected. Thought it was gonna be a bit more of a charge up. Oop. There we go. So because that's like a rapid fire attack, I think it's a little bit more generous in what sometimes counts as one of those like, oh, you attacked, you counterattack before they attacked. There we go. Yeah, so one of those, so it gave me one of those, like, because there was like little extra mana I just got. Oh, fuck. So let's use one of those. Let's just stand right there. Yes, stand even better. Stand back. Whoop. We got that one down back pretty well. Although, oh, I'm gonna cancel that because I don't have much mana. Eventually, they're gonna hit us with the multiple swings of that. Oop. Oof. Did I get the dodge? I did not get the dodge. I thought I was gaming. That's okay. Thanks for just kind of stand there while I slowly get back up. There we go. I was a little bit nervous on that one. There we go. Get a little bit better at that one. A little bit better. Slowly but surely. Got the extra dodge in that one. Whip! Got to hit the second phase where they're less than half health and they're very sad. Oh, fuck. Look at the goddamn devil. Whoop. Oh, shit. They're doing the suck. I don't want the suck. No, not the good suck. Oh, I fell down. Oh. So that's because I was spamming. Fuck. Oh, it's faster. Oh, fuck. And there's no parry, so it's not like you really have to just get good at timing and have enough stamina to withstand that and like get out of it. Positioning helps too, but yes, there's no parry in this game. So your options are a little bit more limited in that sense. It's a tough fight. I know it's doable. I know it's doable, but it's a tough fight. Anything is possible if you believe hard enough. We have hit the I guess this is the game's equivalent of the gargoyles, basically. A boss that, you know, is beyond the first newbie boss, which is really not that hard, really. We beat it like pretty handily on the second try. So like this is like the first like, oh fuck, you gotta get good boss. Or actually maybe this is more akin to the bridge boss, but the Charles Demon, but still. The concept of like alright, now we're like in the real gamer pants times. Yeah, no fall damage, by the way. I think we're in the clear. So you could say I was coist, technically, when I died because I used the cursed healing item. But again, we lost so little because I was holding so little. Souls, that is. So no major issue. And if we wanted to, we could farm kills. But again, not usually how it goes for games like this. Nice dodge. And one more. That last attack never fails to amuse me. And another thing, like just one, like 1, 2, 3, but then just one more. Yeah, just an extra one that has an extra wind up and an extra cooldown to it. That's the thing too, though, because they give us some more of these fellers, so I can very easily replenish my stores. Yeah, so maybe we'll just do that then. We'll just like, I don't want to drop any of these. It's like what if I don't get them back? Like what if they disappear? I guess it's not the end of the world. Maybe the defense one, because that's the thing that with that one we do not get back is the thing. I'll just stick with what we got. It's fine. I'll stick with what we got and we'll do that shit. Confirm. We don't gotta worry though, because we're gonna win this battle easily peasily, and we're also I was about to say not take any damage, but I pressed the wrong button and I jumped instead of dodging because I'm good at video games. Oh shit. That's the second time in a row I just pressed. Maybe this is a sign I'm getting tired because I pressed the wrong button twice in a row. On what should have been a very simple thing to get around. I'm struggling with basic concepts. It's not a good sign for Alex. And there we go. Nope, too early. There we go. Just kidding, it was on time and I'm gaming. There we go. Oh, fuck. Okay, so let me be clear. I've made 0 dodge this assault fight because I keep pressing the wrong button. And it's not like this is my first time playing the game. Well, it is my first evening playing the game. But I've played it for like 3 hours tonight, so it's like, why am I struggling with just simple things? I think it's a sign that my brain cell count is starting to diminish. That time of the night. Got that dodge down pretty well that time, which is nice. I tried to like run and then dodge. Gonna go in for melee. So I can get some stuff back. Smack. Oh fuck! That's not much wind up there. It kind of happens. Whoop. I guess I have to like watch his eyes to see when he's about to pop, because there's not much of a telegraphing. Oh shit! Wrong button. Yeah, am I dead? Shit! Not. Oh yeah, not quite. Not quite. Let's use this one. There we go. It's my one heal. There we go. I think I need to not die. I think I need to utilize just running more often. Oh my god. There we go. Because I think running is actually a decent way to, like, not just dodge. I mean, dodge is great, obviously. But just, like, quickly getting the fuck out actually is not bad. Oh, I ran it. I doubled back. I shouldn't have doubled back. I thought I was past it, and I tried to, like, run towards the evil, the big bad, and I think I, like, ran into the projectile like a dingus. And I beat this tonight. We're obviously wrapping it up pretty soon because I'm getting pretty tired, but can I beat this tonight before we wrap it? Can I wrap up the fight before I tap out for the night? Wrap it before we tap it, as they say. That's what that phrase means, right? That nobody would ever say something like that with other inclinations. So actually, we're currently cursed, which has me a little bit concerned. But again, I think the cursing is only if you, I think the cursing is only if you, like, are carrying a bunch of souls, basically. So I'm really not worried. Also, what we could do is I could try the other stuff and just kind of see how that's different. It's entirely possible that maybe they themselves are ice, elementalized, ice flavored, ice tinged, and maybe they resist ice damage, and maybe this would be more juicy. I mean, it's a lot of damage per shot. It just costs more mana is the thing. So hard to say, but let's at least we're trying, I think. Experiment around a little bit. One of those guys. Cutscene. Jump on in, baby. Oop. A little bit early, that's fine. That's the thing, too. That was a lot of damage. Of course, it didn't hit the main target. That's the thing, though. There's no, like, auto-locking on this one. I have to kind of do the aiming manually. I shot the head, which is still good. But I bet shooting her would do big damage. Yeah, the stuff that she's doing, that's pretty good. Isn't necessarily ice, but it's blue. I feel like the numbers are great, but still, I've gone through almost. I always dodge a little bit early on that first one. There we go. Yeah, it's like pretty good. I don't know. I'm thinking I should just stick with ice. I think that is more damage overall. Good experiment, but I think this is the right call, and it's more reliable. With the homing aspect of it, that's pretty sick. Yeah. Shit. That's the thing, too. If I'm charging, it's a little bit tricky sometimes initiating a run. Oh, shit. Oh, I ran out of stamina. No! Unfortunate. Unfortunate time to eat shit. At least when you run out of stamina, you're quickly jumped back up. Like, it gets you the juice pretty quickly afterwards. Take a drink every time I run out of stamina in this fight and just fucking fall on the ground eating shit. And move around a little bit while you're healing, which is... Whoa, nice! Shit, too early. That's fine. It'd be cool if you could target different parts of her, but I guess that's the thing. It's coming from above, and it's only good. Oh, shit. I gotta get him. Oh, no. So, I think what I'm figuring out... All right. Get ready. All right, cool. Oh, shit. Run, run, fuck. Oh, man. Yeah, trying to initiate the runs is really throwing me off. Oh, fuck. Oh, I think I might just be dead. Yeah, I'm fucking dead. What I'm starting to figure out is that I need to be more careful about when I choose to start charging. Because when you're charging, you can run, but it's like, all of your movements are 1 degree lower than what they would normally be. If you're not charging, you either do like a standard run, like kind of a jog, and then or you do a sprint. When you're charging, you either move at a snail's pace or you do a standard run. There's no way to sprint while you're charging. So one thing I'm curious about is, say, so I start charging and they start doing something. So that's the most I can do for sprinting. It's not much. So if they start coming at me, oh right, I forgot we can attack ourselves with that. If they start coming at me, I mean, you can dodge, of course, but the thing, it keeps going. I think what I should do is just cancel it. It's a shame because it's like I want to keep charging it. I want to keep going, but I think, like, yeah, if they start coming at me, I should either just cast it or cancel it so I can start sprinting. I think that's the answer. Because I keep thinking I can sprint out of a charge, and I should just be always channeling, and I think that is a not great idea. And you know, maybe that's a good opportunity to also try more of the arcane stuff. It is a higher level. If I'm doing less of the charging stuff and just do individual shots, maybe that should be my focus. More individual shots and versus the charge ones, which are, you know, very fun and satisfying. But as the fight goes further on, it seems like it becomes a little bit more of a liability. The good news, we are slowly acquiring more souls, enough where I can almost afford some more upgrades. What I might do is maybe just focus more on just the individual non-charge shots and see how that goes. But the charge shots are so fun. Woo! Like, it's decent damage. Like, look how much damage it did, and how much of my mana it took up. And again, I have to manually aim everything. I guess the thing, it means I'm like fully in control. Whew. Ah, fuck. I keep thinking I'm out of range now. That's the thing too. If I'm using sprinting, then I'm using more stamina than I think I am. So I'm still running on the issue of running out of stamina. Yeah, I think in that case, running away from that one is not a good way to do it. I've got to stand my ground and just dodge it. There we go. I thought I was too. Oh, that's that one. Yeah, that's easy one. Oh, and I still got hit by it. Goddamn, I said it's the easy one, and I get fucked up by it. Totally. Yep, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yep. Ow. There we go. I'm out of juice. Yeah, that one you can just kind of more or less casually run away from. Back to ice. Like how it slows down. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, I need to watch for him because there's not much of a telegraph when that happens. There we go. Thump, 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 thump. Yeah, it's like it's fast, but just not much damage. Oh, fuck. Thump, 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 thump. Yep. Fucking machine gun fire. Oh, it's fast. Oh, God. That means we're on the second phase. I did not get the dodge like I thought I would. That's the projectile one. Oh, fuck. We're not done. Nope. Oh, fuck. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Fuck. Oh. Oh, yeah. Right. Oof, scary. That one's actually not too bad to dodge. Nice and slow. Okay. Problem with that, of course, is I'm not getting my mana back. Like, you know, there's no dodging, so I'm not getting the mana benefits, mana boosts. Woo! Like that. Get that hand out of the way. What? Get the hand. I can't even hit you. What the fuck, lady? Get that hand out of the way. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Whoop. In a lot of ways, this fight's easier when you're far away. Oh! Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Just getting low on health, but I'm getting low on mana. I could be a cheater and use a heal. Oh. The double? Okay, just the one. Okay, I gotta go in for melee. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Oh no, I'm low on stamina, that's not good. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. When I sprinted to close the gap, I was like, this is not good. I'm going low on stamina. Damn, dude. It's like I'm low on stamina, man. Oh no. And then they did the one thing I really didn't want them to do. That punch combo is so hard to dodge out of. If there was some way to interrupt it, you know, if there was like a parry or something like that, you'd have options, but you really just have to like get good with your dodge and have enough stamina. And you know, speaking of having enough stamina, I wonder if I can afford another stamina upgrade. Probably 36 right now. I think I'm a little bit short. Like, I'm not farming, but it's like while I'm here. Okay, 20. I can do 21. Yeah. It's not much. That's the thing. It's only a stamina increase of 3 stamina points. But I'm now being forced to reckon with the fact that, like, yeah, you need more of that than I thought you did. Wasn't really an issue in just the standard just traversal of the world, but I'm definitely seeing it now. Oh, Madame Gandalf, thank you, bud. We're playing a really cool little game. Little Witch Nobeta, a really cool little Souls, kind of Dark Souls inspired, I don't know, like weird little anime little witch girl fighting through a dungeon and killing bad guys kind of game. It's really cool, and much like a proper Soulsborne inspired game, it's actually very good. It's very good, and also very difficult. I'm currently getting my booty cheeks clapped by a very tough boss. But I think I'm like starting to kind of get it figured out because we just had our closest run yet. You have 2 basic magic attacks in this game. You have just the standard, well, you have a couple of different magic schools of magic you can use. Right now I'm using the ice magic school, which is a little bit faster but less damage per hit, but still nice and fast. And the charge shot for it is very cool. But you have the charge shot, which is great, but takes quite a, like, as you're channeling it, you can't really move around too much. And this boss that we're up against has a lot of movement that you kind of have to just, like, dodge through. There's no parry button in this game. There's no block in this game. So, gotta get good. Gotta get good. So I'm having a fun time with it, but it is tough. It is tough, and I'm having a good time. Thank you, Madame Gandalf, for that raid. That's super nice of you. We actually got to raid into Madame Gandalf's stream, I want to say a week or 2 ago. You guys are doing some, oh gosh, that one really cool party game. You were playing with a bunch of homies. I think it was before one of your roleplay sessions. Oh, Mecha Chameleon, that game is great. We actually played that just for the first time last night. Had a great time with it. Mecha Chameleon, if you have, or Mecha, you can tell I'm getting tired. Madame Gandalf, if you have any clips you want to share, by the way, whenever somebody raids, I always love to ask if there's any clips you would like to share with us. Anything yours that you would love, that you're proud of, any fun moments in your stream, moments of triumph, moments of crushing defeat, goofy hilarity, absurd nonsense. I'm down for all of it. So if there's anything you want to share with us, I'm super down. You could just post in the chat. You're welcome to do so. Or if any of you members of your chat have anything, like I said, Twitch clips or a YouTube short of yours, I'll take anything, man. I'll take anything. But I really appreciate that raid. Really appreciate you. Yeah, Souls-inspired witch game and it's all very anime tinged, which is fun. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And this boss battle is tough, but it's a good old time. In fact, here I will not skip the cutscene to get the full cinematic experience of this boss battle. This is our second boss battle, and I kind of attribute this to be not quite like from Dark Souls, right? Not like the gargoyles, because in the gargoyles in Dark Souls 1, there's 2 of them. In this game, there's only one thing you're fighting, technically. Even though it's like 2 entities mixed together, it's still basically one entity. But when I think about the gargoyles in Dark Souls 1, I think about how that's like the first, like, oh, fuck moment. Because by that point, you've dealt with the tutorial boss, you've dealt with the Taurus demon, but those are, you know, relatively not terrible. Like, most players figure them out after a couple attempts. The gargoyles, though, I think, at least, are very hard. As far as, like, how experienced you are in that game by the point you encounter them. So I think they're very challenging. And for a lot of players, it's the first, like, real wall you experience. I'm sensing some of that with this boss fight, too. Like, it's pretty tough. Also, the spooky dolls in the corner. Spooky. Spooky times. A lot of folks on sleep mode. No, totally fine, Madame Gandalf. Like I said, if you have any clips you'd love to share, it's one of my favorite ways of expressing gratitude and thanking people when they rate us, because, you know, you're sharing your community with me, which is super nice, and your folks are getting to check out my content. The least I can do is try to encourage my folks to check out your content. And I'm sure you've seen it too. Some people have the thing where when you raid them, they have a little auto clip player where it, like, just grabs a clip automatically from their channel and just pops it. But sometimes the auto clips will, like, grab just a really boring clip. Like, you said something and one of your viewers grabbed a clip just to, like, really quickly hear what you said because they missed it, and don't delete the clip afterwards. So sometimes you just have kind of a random miscellaneous assortment, and the thing that shows is not representative of what your content is all about. So that's why I like to ask the streamer and or their community if there was anything in particular they'd love to see. So yeah, and it does not have to be from tonight, by the way. It does not have to be from tonight. Could have been from weeks ago, months ago, years ago. I'm happy with all of it. I'm happy with all of it. Ooh, it looks like Technicolor Beans has something for us. That's perfect. That is perfect. I'm going to attempt this gosh darn boss fight, and then after, when it ends in success or defeat, we'll watch the clip afterwards. Just kidding. It's not going to end in defeat because I'm a fucking gamer. We got this shit, all right? All the other attempts, they were just warm-ups. This is the real shit, all right? Bop, 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 bop. Easy. Get on my level, lady. Ouch. Ouch. My face. Ouch. Okay. When I said get onto my level, I mean, I'm very short, because I'm a hobbit, you see. I need you to, like, shrink down to me, please. Oh, my God. Okay, there we go. Just pelting her. It's not much damage is the thing, but at least it's keeping us from being vulnerable from the channeling, because the channeling does big damage. Maybe when I'm far away I can do it. And that's a really easy attack to dodge. Remember when I said that last time? I still got hit by it like an idiot. So there's the charged attack, which is great. Oop, there we go. So it gets dangerous when you're up close and personal, because then you have to dodge shit on the regular. Alright. Let's do some melee action while I'm low on mana. Oh, shit! The thing is, now I know how to deal when I need to sprint better. Because I know I can't sprint out of a channeling like that. I have to cancel and then start the sprint. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, right, this one. Oh! Okay, so the projectiles, fuck. Alright. Okay, that's easier to dodge. Woo! I can keep my distance. If I can, like, stay far away. Oh, God. Woo! Okay, go for the heal. Alright. Oh, fuck! That's fine. I think we still got it off. Yep, 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 yep. Ah, shit, that was risky. Start channeling. If they keep... Oh, shit. I was gonna say, if they keep their distance... Actually, that attack is not too bad. I don't mind that one at all. Oh, did I not lock on? Oh, no, I did. Okay, I got scared. Oh, this one, yep. I don't think I have enough juice. Oh, fuck! Yeah, I'm gonna... Actually, I might now. Alright. Okay. Light her up. Did I get her out? Oh, get fucked, idiot! What'd I say? What'd I say? I was so confident. Oh, actually, hold on. I mean, we don't need to do this. This is for my pride. Fuck you, lady. Fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. Stop, stop. She's already dead. It's about my pride. The tough battle, tough battle. But didn't I say, I had all the confidence in the world. No question, we got that shit. It's all thanks to Madame Gandalf. Her and her community cheered us on. Give us your energy. She was like Goku. Or rather, I guess I was Goku and I was the recipient. Why are you still alive, lady? Didn't I just bludgeon you to death like 12 times? Her whole thing is she's... Not us, the boss we just defeated. Her whole thing is that she has all these dolls and she like reanimates their bodies with other souls. And she herself was looking for a new vessel for her own soul. And she was like, give me yours. And I was like, maybe not? Could we not, please? And now she wants to see the rabbits, George. Are we gonna see the rabbits, George? Cox gun. Sure thing, Lenny. We're gonna see the rabbits. Just close your eyes, Lenny. You'll see them soon. Learning through adversity. Thank you, Fugly. That's a very like corporate friendly terminology. If you ever get for those of you who are in corporate hell with your day jobs like I am, you know, you're doing your not peer reviews, your like annual reviews with your boss or your management. There's always like, they don't call it like things that did good and things that did bad. It's always like areas of expertise and then areas of what is it like potential improvement, areas for potential improvement. They don't want to say, no, you suck at this or this thing was bad. It's an opportunities for improvement. That's what they call it. Yeah, it's an opportunity to succeed, to learn through adversity. There we go. Are we gonna be friends now? Are we gonna be nice? I wouldn't have been upset if she would have just said, alright, anyway. One last coup de grace. But the wind always blows. You're being nicer to her than I would have been, lady. Oh, I would have tossed her ass to the garbage. To the garbage. Where it belongs. Yeah, Kitty Cat says, fuck this lady. And I'm with Kitty Cat over here. She's too nice, too pure of a heart. You have to be jaded and become a cynic like the rest of us. Nah, fuck that lady, man. She was mean. She also killed me like a billion times. Well, probably like 7 or 8 times. Well, yeah. We'll say 7 times. Lucky number. Maybe 6. 6 up. Oh. Now, I wonder, upon defeating her, do I get something cool? Do I get I mean, probably some experience, but do we get a new thing? She drops an item, at least. Let's see what it is. We didn't get, like, we got a good amount of souls, but not, like, a crazy amount. Oh, okay, so just a lore item, basically. Well, while we're here, let's kind of sniff around a little bit. I'm gonna go a slight bit later than I was about to, because I was gonna wrap up after that boss battle, because it is quite late where I am, and my time zone is getting up there. But thank you for that raid. I've been known to lurk at Madame Gandalf quite a bit, especially if I'm having trouble sleeping. So if she's raiding my ass, it's like, dude, you know it's late. You know it's getting up there. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys and gals, for getting us that raid. Let's do a little bit more before we wrap it up for the night, because it is getting up there. Okay, so that was not the pose the dolls were in when we last saw them in that cutscene. I wonder... Actually, hold on. Powerpuff Girls? Red, green, blue. I'm just saying. Powerpuff Girls? Maybe. Confirm. I wonder if the idea is like they were like murderous and like at the gate, and now that we've killed their boss, they're like sad and forlorn. We're of course gonna kill these ones because, well, they're not alive, but we're gonna make sure they stay not alive. And there are some second floor spots, maybe. The thing is, I don't know if these gates actually open. So keep an eye out for switches. And we're seeing lots more of these. Same, like, trio of special dolls that are a little bit spooky. Look at it's the soulless eyes, man. It's the soulless eyes that provide the jeebies. The jeebies and maybe even also the heebies. That's clearly the way to go. I know that's where that's the way the kitty cat went as well. Yeah, I think this was the one we saw from afar. It's a little fucky. Thing is, sometimes these things actually do give rewards like health or more mana. Like there's a little bit of health right there. Oh god, yeah, okay, this was the one. Yep. Don't like that. No, thank you. Whether that is just a taste of what's yet to come, or if that's something completely innocent and just to look spooky, hard to say. Don't plan on sticking around long enough to find out. Let's get the fuck out of here. I know the secrets are things I could find. Lava ruins. Oh, so a whole new area. So we were saying earlier that so far everything in this game has, like, all the areas have kind of looked the same. Maybe that's because it's divided up into biomes. Maybe we're about to enter a new biome. It's still, like, dungeony, but it's definitely a flame dungeon. Which is good because since we have ice magic, I mean, it depends on which generation of Pokemon, but by some Pokemon logic, ice does good against magic. Because as we all know, when you apply heat to ice, it becomes water, and water is good against fire. However, fire melts the ice, so in like the earlier generations of Pokemon, I think fire was weak to ice, but in later generations, ice is technically weak to water. I'm sorry, ice is technically weak to fire. It's just a lot of ice types are also water types, or like there's some overlap there. That's what makes it tricky sometimes. But anyway, I'm pretty sure we're in a pretty good shape here, in a good spot to be at the advantage. However, some contemplation. Thanks, kitty cat friend. You're so encouraging. So helpful. Kitty cat's like, fuck that lady. It would not shock me if the kitty cat whomst we thought was a friend turned out to be a villain. They got a one-track mind. We gotta get to the throne room, she says. That's their whole thing. What in the world? Oh my. Not what I was expecting. I guess I don't know what I was expecting, but not that. So the main path is that way, but there's another path. Perhaps. Perchance. Oh, I guess we're going that way. Alright. Alright, we're going that way. I would have wanted to go the optional path anyway, so that checks out. Oh, and convenient. We actually can't get back there anyway. Alright. Teddy bear. Wait, was that the thing we just saw in the cutscene? No, it's a different teddy bear. Okay. And these are just like story objects. They don't really have any, that I'm aware of at least, any functionality. They're just there to like kind of fill in, tell you more about the world that we're exploring. But it's not like, oh, you found a sword and you can use the sword. It's more like, oh, you found a sword. Here's the story behind it. I won't grab any of those necessarily. Switch over there. There are still some paths we haven't... we never fully explored in the previous area. We could always go... Well, I can't go back right now, but eventually we could probably go back. Because I think we'll need to go back there once we have different... like some other different magic thingies. Some magic flavors. So I'm hoping we can go back eventually. Ooh, lava. Oh boy. Yep, a whole bunch of that. Yep. Well, in that case, I will remove the curse and also do some leveling. So enhance abilities. We have a pretty good amount. I would say who's gonna say no to attack power? Spell chanting level. Yeah, more of that one too. And I can't afford jack shit because those are very expensive, but those are the two big ones. Spell chanting charge speed and just attack power. Magic attack power specifically. Melee attack power is great, but come on, it's all about the spellcasting. When you're a spellcaster, don't waste your time. Don't waste as much time on strength. Gotta go well in on the big damage. Although stamina is a good one. And eventually more mana. Eventually more mana would be a nice to have. Not as big of a priority. What kind of bad fellers we'll encounter. In fact, I should preemptively be ready. You know, some bullshit awaits us. Anything else? Alright. Oh shit. There we go. The fact that I get to attack multiple targets is super neato. We got big mana replenishments, thank goodness. Another one right there. Oh fuck! Oh. Same thing. Let's charge up. Remind me of some of the enemies you see in Twilight Princess of all things. Also, a cover fire shooting experience was not what I was expecting in this game. But yeah, like ducking behind cover and popping out and launching a salvo of projectiles was not what I thought this game was going to be about, but I'm not complaining. Basically Gears of War. It's a little bit different than a lot of us remember it, but same basic idea. Can I get him from here, I wonder? No, I cannot. I gotta run up. Oh fuck, oh fuck. I did it, good. Not a moment too soon. Even though I only got pelted a couple times, that for quite a bit of damage, honestly. Of course, my max health is not the bestliest. Wonder if we'll eventually get something that lets us wade through the lava, because that seems like something I would otherwise be curious to explore. More mana, but not more health, unfortunately. Now, my general thoughts on this game remain unchanged. This is really good. This is a very, very good little Souls-like game. It is, you know, in some ways a lot simpler than Dark Souls. Again, there's no parry, there's no block. There's also like hardly any equipment. You don't get like better staffs or staves or wands or armor. You of course level up equipment. And you do get slots for your healing items at the bottom center. You can find more of those. But so in some ways that's kind of a simplified experience. But overall though, oh shit. Overall, I'm really liking it. It's very good. It's pelt him. It's pelter. You know what? Melee. Fuck it. Just say, can I smack her in the lava? No, but that would have been... Well, maybe, but she was already dead. No, I'm really liking this. It's very good. The combat feels very solid. The progression of, like... And like, difficulty increases as how you find other scarier bad guys. And, I mean, that boss battle we just did was a pretty legit test of your might to make sure you have what it takes to proceed. This game's got the juice, man. It's very good. I'm far from like a aficionado of Soulsborne games. I was saying earlier, I've only played Dark Souls 1 and a little bit of Elden Ring, so I'm very behind in the grand scheme of things, but I know I'm having a good time, and that's good enough for me. Yep. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Hands in the air like you just don't care. Even though he's already dead, if I just will on him, I'll get some extra mana back. Looking forward to getting a level up in the mana and the ice spell, because the arcane spell that we have that is technically higher level does more damage per shot, but it costs so much more mana to use. It's kind of not really worth it. Sometimes, at least. I like that like lighting, maybe not lighting, but it's like a, I don't know, it's like a vibe shift. As you enter, it's like, oh, now it really lights up. Just over yonder. There we go. That's one of the good ones. So what's this one then? Faint life crystal. That is a fair life crystal. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. So I definitely can't make my way over there just yet. So we'll assume this is a dead end for now. There's probably other things, other areas that lead that particular spot. What's up, Timmy? Timmy, it's getting late, man. Getting late. I gotta wrap this up pretty soon. I think the next time we find a safe spot, I might call it, because it is getting up there. It's good to see you, though, bud. Playing a neat little Soulsborne-inspired game, Little Witch Nobeta. It is quite good. It is quite good. I'm liking it a bunch so far. Oh, you know what? I know what to do. Jump up here. He said confidently. Oh no. Are there invisible walls? Yeah. What if I do one of these? You can, if you do an aerial attack, you'll kind of glide a little bit. I think this is the game's way of saying I need to like approach from above. Or something, because I don't think I got the juice. And I'm worried if I keep trying, I'm gonna eventually fall off. Oh, or I'm a gamer and I got nothing to worry about. There we go. Defense crystal, which actually isn't that exactly what I have right now? What's this one? In defense crystal. Okay, well that was not worth it, other than to prove that I was able to do it. That might be the main direction, the main way to go. So I'm gonna check this other side path, and then I'll do that one last. I appreciate you popping in, Timmy. I know it's getting late, but and all of us Central Time zoners, we're zoning out, man. We're getting sleepy. I've already been here. I'm very smart. I'm very good at remembering where I've been. Of course, there's no compass in this game. Oh, your internet pooped out. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh, you know what? Come to think of it, I did see your post in the Twitch St. Louis Discord. And I know you said, oh, out of stamina. I didn't just trip randomly. As funny as that would be, when you run out of stamina, you just kind of eat shit. Okay, so I can't go that way. All right, this way it is then. But yeah, I saw your post, and I didn't realize it was gonna be like a marathon stream. But I did see that you were gonna do a special stream today. Yeah, tripping in Smash Bros. What about tripping in a Souls-like game? Everyone's favorite. Yeah, that's the game's way of punishing you if you run out of stamina, is you just eat shit. And it's funny, but it's also sometimes very scary when it happens during a boss battle and you misjudge how much that last dodge was going to cost you, and now you're a sitting duck and you feel very silly. Which never happens to me, obviously. It definitely never happened to me multiple times in the last boss battle. Whoop. Alright, they're out. I don't think they will create another scary fellow, because sometimes they'll reform into something, one of those like little ghost fellers. Oh, alright, you know what? You get the goods. Ow! Thought I could charge it faster. Is there any more? Just you. Alright, you're it. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Charge attack is the good shit right there. It do be the good shit. Oh, what the fuck? You little shitter. That was not nice of you. I hope you reflect on what you've done and choose growth. Choose to grow as a person, or whatever you are, as a shapeless void. That's right, it was a Pokemon challenge. That's right. Yeah, you said you were gonna think maybe an hour and a half or so. Which, I mean, I've seen speedrunners do some crazy shit when it comes to Pokemon speedruns, but hour and a half as a first ever run does seem very, oh shit, delightfully bold. I was gonna see if I can get a third person. Why are you alive, lady? Stop that. Stop it. Get help. Oh, there's gonna be maybe be a third baddie. There might still be. Just gonna rapid fire. Oh, we're not done. There we go. A bit of healing, which I will gladly take because we're getting kind of low. You know what? We're doing the charge one because I'm not fucking with that guy. Odds are not my favorite ride, as randomizers can sometimes go. I wonder, do I need line of sight? Or is it smart enough? It's smart enough. Oh, knocked down the lava, get fucked, idiot. Oh, baby! Like 10,000 damage, goddamn. Well, good to know. If I fall in the fire, if I fall in the lava, I will need 9,808 health to survive that. Nice that guy to demonstrate that for us. I like how even though he was like he was his health bar was dead, his health bar was empty. He was on the way out. It still showed the damage numbers. That makes me happy. Well, I know better than to attempt that jump because I'm not a doofus. Well, I mean I am a doofus, but not that much of one. So there's the life crystal we got down there. Here's if there's anything I can like drop to or otherwise reach that I would miss otherwise. Because this, you know, if this was like a real, well, not to say this is not a real Dark Souls game, but like, you know, most Soulsborne games love to hide shit in these kinds of like, oh, you can only drop down to it kind of spots. That was a curious one that I just noticed. It's like a little something down there, but I don't even know if I could reach that from here. We determined that there's basically no fall damage in this game, as long as you land on solid ground. Obviously, if I fall on the lava, that's a different story. Yeah, I think that's the game's subtle way of saying there's going to be more, but I don't think we're expected to jump down to that right now. No, this game is very good. I'm really enjoying this. As a Souls-like, it has very satisfying combat. The exploration is very satisfying. The story isn't the most intriguing, and the world building is just kind of okay. But yeah, like just the exploration, the combat, the bosses are very engaging. The way you level yourself up is very cool. They give you a lot of freedom on how to approach various situations. So no, this is a really good one. Really, really good. Yeah. We got plenty of time. He says, yeah. I'm sorry to hear the internet crapped out on you, man. Do you think you'll try again in maybe the next couple days? If internet behavior can be guaranteed, or at least be more assured. Probably already been there before. We don't really have a map, I don't think. Yeah, no map or anything. I'm like pressing other buttons, but haven't seen. Oh, is that a shrine? No, that is a thing we have to break to be able to open a path forward. What the fuck are you? It's a shotgun. Oh. No, thank you. So some do the little rapid fire. Those guys are fucking shotguns. No, we said we wanted more enemy variety, and we're fucking getting it, baby. Okay, so this is the... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the upper version that we saw of the... Like, we saw the lower version of this path earlier. I wonder... What do you think? Do you think that's explorable? Surely it's explorable. Why would they give us this ledge if there was not some benefit to exploring it? Surely I haven't just damned myself, would I? I would never. I would never. Damn myself? I damn near... I don't know. Oh no. I thought for sure I thought for sure. I mean, I can always just land back down there and it's fine. It's just annoying. Oh, yep. Just occupy 2 states simultaneously. Fuck you, Schrodinger. If I was a real gamer, I would like try my play of making it to the other side of the bridge right there. Maybe another, yeah, run it back in November, maybe. Or just try it as such a regular stream. Yeah, that's a valid approach too. Yeah, it's like we're almost able to make it. Almost. Like we're just, it's like just kind of nudging us away. And there's no crouch. Oh, gaming. All right, not to be concerned. Not the slightest bit of concern. But I think that means there's nothing over there either, so I'm not even gonna try it. Lesson learned. Like I said, this is a cover fire game now. Gears of War, eat your ass out. And I'm guessing that's the lesson here, is this is how you deal with this particular damage checker. Oh shit, except I can't lock onto him. Oh, right, because that hurts I hurt myself with this thing. Because yeah, we couldn't do enough damage to this guy to kill him last time. Except now I do fuck tons of damage, never mind. So maybe I should go back there at some point and see what we can do to those guys. Raise the bridge. That is assuming I'm allowed to go back to the previous biome. I wonder if I'm not. It'd be a shame if it was a true broken bridge. The previous biome is now off limits. Oh, there is a thing! Oh, don't I feel silly? In that case, it is bag expansion. Very much a worthwhile thing to snag. Okay, so the lesson is there's the barricades. That's the difference. Let's open a bridge. Definitely can't get over there. All right, let's confirm. Fall damage? 0 fall damage. That should have fucking murdered us, but we are none concerned. Just so I'm clear. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Okay, cool. And cool game, man. This is a very good game. And the reviews on Steam mirror this as well. I'm not surprised by this, even though this is the Switch version. I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch. So, oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Yeah, now I'm gonna fuck around with that guy. I'm just gonna pelt him instantly. I heard the noise and I was like, that's a funny noise. And it was almost not funny. It was almost deadly. Where are you? Did he fall in the lava? If he fell in the lava, can I at least laugh at you? I legit don't know, and I'm scared about being low on health. No, if I do get got, it won't be the end of the world because you don't lose your souls since I'm not cursed right now. If I were to use a health item, I would technically... Well, one of them is a non-cursed health item, but I feel like those are kind of hard to find, so I'll save those for desperate situations. I wouldn't quite call this a desperate one just yet. I mean, maybe it's a little desperate. Maybe just a little bit. Alright, how's about this? Do the charge up for this one? Anything else alive? Nope. Alright. Oh, wrong button. There we go. The other ones are just pretending to be... Or they're like dead. So those other ones are just pretending to be dead. Dead cosplaying. Dead stolen valor. Save point would be nifty. It would also make me just feel a little bit at ease. This is a scary and unknown place. It's a silly place. We have a lot of souls. A lot of juice to spend. Weathered cloak. Oh, right. Can I... Okay, so I can't look at the different costumes yet. And again, these kinds of items are just... We can't actually, like, equip them. They're just you know, like for lore and for storytelling purposes. I might be tempted to peruse them, but we're trying to get the show on the road before we have to wrap it for the night, just because it is getting quite late. Or by some definitions, early in the AM after 3. It's very rare that I go this late. Very rare I go quite this late. Real gamer hours, man. Okay, the next save point can't be too far. Ooh, that's awfully tempestuous. Obama chuckles. You mean the Chaos Emerald? I've got one right here. Chaos control. So I notice I can't pull the switch. Am I supposed to stand upon that thing and eat shit? Am I supposed to fall for the very obvious trap? Making some funny noises. Another item added to my collection. A switchy opens up. Very tall. It's very high up for my short ass. Is this where I fall through the ceiling? I don't know, actually. Oh, this is the beginning area. Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognize this. This is where we first dropped down. Okay. Well, how's about this then? Yeah, so that'll be something to explore next time. That'll be something to explore next time because, it's getting quite late. The one thing I will do is see what's our cool costume, because I think we killed a boss that might have given us a new costume. Yeah, so now we have the maid costume because we defeat Tanya. The first boss. I think that was the only named boss that gives you a new costume. And of course, it's an anime lady, so we gotta be a maid, obviously. That's how it works. Oh wait, hold on, did not change it. I might hit the back button by accident. But any anime game, it's gonna have I don't know how weird the costumes get. There's a vampire one, there's maid, sailor suit. I don't know if that means like Sailor Moon or just like naval officer, but yeah, swimsuit. Okay. Some of them might be a little bit on the weird side. Bishop, rook, queen, kitty cat, that's kind of fun. So the maid one might be like the least weird. Oops. Oh, it's because I'm saying confirm. Yeah, return, whereas I want to say confirm. There we go. So change costume, and now let's clean up this dungeon. Let's clean up this mess. Now, I'll go ahead and pray so we can save. And then we're going to wrap it up for the night, just because it is getting quite late. We did save the game. Yeah, we're all set. Very good game. Really, really cool one. I'm so glad we got to try this. And I'd been wanting to try this for a while. I'd heard really good things. And I was very curious about it. And now that I've gotten to try it out, it is worth it. It is very much recommended. If you're a Soulsborne enjoyer, I mean, if you're like a Soulsborne nut, if you've like platinumed every Soulsborne game ever, this one maybe might be a little bit simple for you. Might be a little bit on the easy side or like just simplified side. But if you're like me and you enjoy Dark Souls inspired games and you want to try something different, this one gets an easy recommend. Yeah, I really liked it. It was really good. I'm gonna go and close it. I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. I should be back tomorrow, by the way. Should be back tomorrow. We'll have more streams this weekend, but yeah, that'll do it for the evening for sure. Thank you again to Madame Gandalf for that raid. Very generous of you. Thank you again to Technicolor Beans for giving us the hookup for the little clip we could all watch together. Very fun times tonight. Really fun stream.